Hello.
Hiya, how are you?
Oh, I'd love to say I feel great, but I don't. I'm feeling really pooey and nasty and gooey. Had a
Oh,
bug for a little while that I can't shake. But
oh,
so yeah, I'm going to do my best tonight. I'm determined to fight it
drink
and
plenty
try and
of fluids.
yeah. At least all the COVID tests are coming back negative. That's the main thing,
Good.
But whatever it is, it's got the better of me.
Well,
So
hopefully it's not COVID.
less of me though. How's you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I've been
Good,
busy
good.
in the garden, moving bushes about. I get so bored with my garden, I just change the whole layout all the time. I need to stop doing it because, the bushes might not survive.
So we talking about digging up bushes and moving them, or just plant pots with bushes in and moving them
No,
around?
no, no, no. Digging up bushes and
Okay.
moving them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll survive. They'll either grow or they won't.
Yeah. Cheers, Kev. I don't know what it is, but my voice might give out as well. I might cough a bit. Probably be mopping up the sweat and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, feel like poo.
He's
But
a
we're gonna
he's a
crack on.
he's a trooper. He's a trooper.
Yeah.
You won't let it get you down, will you?
No, only work gets in the way. So
So you got time
yeah.
off work.
Well, I'd only get into trouble if other people get it. You know.
Exactly. You can't go around spreading it.
Yeah. I offered to work from home. They're like, nah, if you're not well, you can't work. Can you? I said, no, you know what it's like. You know.
Yeah, man flu. That's what it is, Kev. Man flu.
Hey, don't knock it. It's yeah, it's a killer man
Hi,
flu.
Marie.
Even in Marie
Do you
and
want
Bud
to
Files.
do you want to go from the top, Paul?
Yeah.
See who's in the chat.
And straight into the top of the chat, somebody that never fails to let anybody down, including ourselves. Hello, Philip. How you doing? Love to know what the significance is of the goat, by the way. You need to tell us that one day. And we got Kev in the house. All right, Kev, how's it going? Good to see you. And we got Rosanne saying hello to everybody. And we got Darren, History Unearthed. And if you didn't catch Darren's, little episode with us, was it week before last? It's still there.
Oh,
Go and jump on and have a look at all those amazing silver denaries. I keep looking at the pictures thinking, whoa, you know, amazing stuff.
it was a great video.
Yeah. And we got the Bud Files in from the States. Good to see you guys as always. Thanks for dropping in and dropping in so early because we know there's a massive time difference for you guys. And anybody else? We've said hello
We've
to
got
Marie.
we've
Hello,
got
Marie.
Marie and
Yeah.
Tom
And
and
Jackie. Hello,
and
Jackie.
Bouticus. Yeah, Jackie. Evening.
Yeah. So we got a different kind of, well, it's not a different kind of a show tonight, but in terms of guests, we've got a
It's
whole
more than
family thing
one.
going on,
Yeah.
which would be interesting. See how many people we can get all in front of one camera. Might even get the dog in if we're lucky. So you never know if the dog hasn't got stage fright or is camera shy. Old Ted might make an appearance, so you never do know.
Hi,
Yeah.
Joe. Joe's just jumped in the chat.
Did I see Marcus just drop in? Yeah.
Hmm.
Hello, Marcus. How you doing?
Oh
Not
yeah,
to 11. Good to see
not
you,
to
mate.
11. See these all of a sudden. I think it's just getting out there. Do you know what I mean? The feed. I just shared it in my group. So just said we were going live. Hope everyone's had a good week. Oh,
Hello, Joe.
I've been loving the weather. Sunshine. You've been hating it, I guess, if you've not been well.
I love the sunshine like everyone else, but when you got the sweats on and it's like, you know, there's only so much power that comes out of an electric fan.
You'll have to get Mel to fan you down, feed you
Yeah,
grapes.
yeah. I get one of those huge, what they call it, palm leaves.
Yeah.
You know, They are- yeah, that's an idea. That actually,
Hmm,
yeah, yeah.
you
Kind of
know.
liking the sound of that. Evening, Glenn. How you doing, bud? Good to see you.
Evening, Glenn.
Yeah. So, other than gardening and moving bushes around and and stuff like that. You've not been up to a great deal. No detecting, no nothing.
detecting, no.
Weren't tempted by the second attempt at the really tough ground we were on the other week.
No, I was
Me neither.
busy. I would have if we'd had lots of rain.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was busy.
I did kick myself when we came home that night because I didn't realise that in one of the fields we were in, it went white the way around. Like I thought, I made it to what I thought was the border, but it went on again, and totally missed out on that one.
I think next time I go out, I might like do a mission walk over the whole of the area because I don't really detect that much of an area. So yeah, and I need to stop talking to everybody.
Yeah, that is a yeah.
I'm too much of a chatterbox.
Yeah, because what's with all the best intentions, you kind of got it in your head, right? This is gonna last 15 seconds. 15 minutes later, you're still gasping
Chatting
about something.
away. Yeah.
Evening, Jason. Hello,
Evening,
mate.
Jason.
Good to see you. Yeah.
So, shall we bring them in?
We are going to bring in Henry and Dad Craig, otherwise known as GRIF-FINds and Papa Griff. So let's bring you guys in. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
All right. Apart from what I've said earlier about having some really weird, horrible, buggy thing going on as if my voice gives out or I look like I'm in pain, I do apologise in advance.
No,
if I decide to switch it off, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just battling with it at the moment, but
yeah,
we'll get by. I'm sure we will. Yeah.
So,
do you want to introduce yourself to the masses in the chat?
Okay. Hello, I'm Henry, and I'm from GRIF-FINds.
And I am Craig, also known as Papa Griff, and I'm also from GRIF-FINds.
Wow.
I'm the sidekick.
So, where is Sam tonight?
Ballet.
So,
okay.
She's not doing ballet, just to make sure you're aware.
Yeah, she's the transport.
She's the transport. So Lucy's doing her ballet exam in about 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks.
Do you know where she's at, Lucy? Do you know where she's at?
Yeah, so she's doing interfoundation at the moment. So she's doing points and she's doing interfoundation. So she's been up through all the grades and now she's on the next level.
She's at a really high level now.
Yeah. So
Sam and Lucy are going to join us a bit later on.
Yes, they are. So they get back normally between 8:30 and 8:45 normally. If there's not any traffic holdups. So
or shopping.
Cool.
Wild.
So if anybody in the chat has any questions, you know the drill. Just write question and I'll pull it up and put it on the screen for them to see.
Great stuff.
So you guys have kind of technically fresh back from a family holiday.
Yeah, so last week we was in just outside Whitby. So
North Yorkshire.
Yeah, camping in a field over in Whitby. And it was cold in the evening, but it was lovely during the day. We didn't really have much really much rain.
Well, they're saying that some downpours were pretty.
Yeah, when we did have a downpour, it was very, very heavy. So yeah, it was nice and dry in the tent. If we weren't actually on the on beach detecting or.
How did you choose your channel names, Henry and Craig?
Okay, so they want to know why is it called GRIF-FINds?
Yeah, I was talking earlier about with both of you about how before I got into metal detecting and all that, me and my friends got into competition with YouTube and stuff like that, and so I decided to make my channel, my stream. That's what I wanted to do before metal detecting and all that sorts, because I guess that was kind of the modern for a child at that time.
So you called yourself?
I based it on sounds really foolish, but my Xbox name at the time.
Okay.
So his Xbox name at the time was Griffin.
Griffin's Howl, to be precise.
Yeah, Griffin's Howl.
But I already really love mythical creatures, mythology, all that kind of stuff. It really
very cool.
So it got shortened down from Griffin So it became GRIF-FIN, and then we just added a DS to the end, which is why if you look on our logo, the DS is smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's GRIF-FIND DS. So it's GRIF-FINds.
A lot of thought went into that name. A lot.
Yeah, you pandered over that for a while, didn't you?
Well, it's unique, isn't it? So it's certainly got me thinking in the past.
And that's it. It's
and then
point.
I did figure out the Griffin bit.
Yeah.
And then, nice.
I mean, that's why there's a Griffin on his logo. So his logo's got this it's got like a Griffin through a magnifying glass for the searching bit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
History on Earth, loving the detectors play. You want to move across.
So they're all our detectors there, look.
Well, except Sam's, which is there. Mum's.
Sam's is in the corner. Naughty corner.
We've got the Knox 800 just over there where Dad is. We've got my old Simplex, which sometimes Lucy uses and friends.
Yeah.
Deus 2.
Yeah.
Praise you.
And got the old Deus there, which is a Deus Lite, because it's got no controller. It used to have a controller, but the controller failed.
The battery.
Okay.
It just wouldn't charge.
My dying one.
Yeah, it's Deus, which is slightly dying now.
No.
And then Lucy's Deus at the end. So, yeah.
It's very cool. So did you build that? Or
no,
this is a unit you've...
This is my old gaming area. So
okay.
Where you guys are, well, no,
so
not see where the
where the PC is. That's where the sofa was,
and that's where the Xbox went,
and that's where the Xbox went with a monitor. So he then took everything into his room for privacy, and Lucy took all her stuff into her room for privacy. And so then I bagsed this area, and I said I'm going to have my PC down here, and
tapestries up on the wall.
And then Sam uses this sometimes as their office when she works from home.
Nice.
It's
very nice.
There's no windows. It's
cold. Hence the fleeces and jumpers.
If you imagine Harry Potter living underneath the stairs, that's exactly where we are. This is underneath like a stair place.
Interesting.
Our house is upside down, so all the bedrooms are downstairs and all the living areas upstairs.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, it's funny these questions. Watching the questions coming in the chat, and it's ironic. It's what we were talking about. What I got written down. So
Right.
So there you go. Marcus is asking.
Yep.
How you all took up detecting as a whole family.
So this was originally me, actually. So as you guys know, I love mythology and the history and all. Mainly exploring. I'm a very adventurous, exploring person. And he's laughing, but it is true.
Yeah.
And I've always loved, because first metal detector I ever saw was a person metal detecting in the field behind us, in front of us. And I went over and asked him what he's found, and he found these couple of coins, and he found these bullets and stuff like this. You won't remember, but I do. It was like 7-8 years ago. Really long time ago.
I think the main thing is that about 3 years ago, we bought a little handheld beach detector, which was one of these Quest ones, which you could go down the beach with and go in the water with. And from that born into the fact that we thought we'd buy him a proper metal detector for his 13th birthday, which was the Simplex. So we started with a Simplex, and he started on his own. And if I'm being honest, his arm ate halfway through, so I would take over for a bit and have a go.
It's quite heavy, isn't it?
No, it is. It's 1.4 kilos.
I started with a Simplex.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
very
can sympathise.
Yeah.
It's easy to use.
Yeah.
You've got some good finds with that, though.
Yeah. One of my first.
And that's the weight with the standard coil, I take it.
Yes. The 11-inch.
Yeah.
Excuse how dirty it is. It's only just been.
Yeah. So it's the standard 11-inch coil. I could have gone down to the SP24, but if I'm being honest,
I was thinking about getting like a Deus or something like that anyway.
So I ended up then saying, right, well, if you're enjoying it and you want us to do it for longer, I'll buy you a Deus. So
he got himself a Deus because he enjoyed it that much.
As you do.
Yeah. he's like short, like an hour long goes would suddenly turn
Come
into
all
a
afternoon.
weekend and an afternoon goes.
Dad, where's my metal detector? It's in my van. I've left it in my van. Have you been out? No.
Found.
Yeah, so it then started me off on the journey.
And then Mum got really jealous. Coming out, me and one night I remember where I got a halfpenny, which was a ship halfpenny.
Yeah.
And came home with it, and I was like, Mum, I got a ship halfpenny. Look how cool this is. Oh my god, really old, cool coin. And she goes, wow, it's so cool. And that's like the first time she realized, oh, this is actually, maybe it's really fun. Maybe should I get
So she then said I wanted a metal detector. So for Christmas, I said I'd buy her a metal detector, but I didn't. I didn't bother. I bought her everything else that she wanted, and I said I'll buy you a metal detector when I've got a spare few pennies. So about February time, I bought her an Equinox.
Not a simplex, an Equinox, straight to the top of all.
Well, I said to her, well, if you're going to do this, you might as well have the best, and then if she doesn't like it, I can use it as well.
Yes.
I'm not daft.
The weight for me was still.
Yeah, it's still too heavy for you.
Yeah, that's why I like the XPs. They're very good machines.
And you're really good. Your Deus.
Yeah.
There's an interesting question there from Jason, Dark Knight.
How we started the school project. Bet you won.
You did.
Well, I started it,
and
it sort of, well, the school project.
Nobody else is doing it still.
Well, no, everyone stopped
apart from you.
Apart from me. And there's a few people that still do it, but they've got 2 subs, and they are doing computer games that, and also clips from other people's videos that they had took, which started as stealing, but it's also
they borrow other people's content to make their own videos, and then they have people then that watch those, and they were the ones that were really competing with Henry. Now Henry ended the competition on about 210, 220 subs, and the nearest one to him, I think, was Tommy, and I think he had about 60.
Yeah,
he had about 60. So he had almost. He had more than 3 times.
They don't believe me now how many I have, or the viewage, or how many people they think that
they call you the YouTube kid at school.
They call me the YouTube kid, but they make fun of me for it because it's either jealousy or something like that. And when I say I found like something really cool, I found, and I make conversation with that, they're like, "Oh right, cool."
Yeah, they're just not. They're not into history at all. The kids at school just aren't into the history of it at all.
Yeah.
We consider that Henry, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Henry's dyslexic, and he was the bottom of his class in nearly everything because he couldn't relate to anything. And since he's bought his metal detector, sorry, Henry.
It's a bit embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. I'm also dyslexic.
So.
Oh, really?
So,
yes.
And Paul is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what you've got to think is that he was then bottom. He got this love of history, and his marks started to go up because he started to relate everything he did to history, and to a passion that he had. And now he's flying in all of his geography because he understands fields and how,
and that has helped me.
And then your history's gone up, and because of that, you're writing projects more and you're reading more books. And it's just been
reading more books.
It's just been
my words have my vocabulary in words have changed since I started reading books so much more. Like I understand the terms more. I understand where they've been put, where words get put, and stuff like that.
But you still get words mixed up, and you'll probably see in some of his videos, he'll say a word that he means, and he'll say a completely different word. Very often, he'll mean to say Victoria, and he'll say Britannia.
Oh, that is a common one.
He does that quite regularly. He'll say, "Oh, I've got a Britannia," and I'll watch the video back, and I went, "It's a Victoria."
Do you know my common one is I've said it a couple of times in videos. I've got a Charles III. You know, of course, it's never been a Charles III, and when I play it back, I kind of think it's a George III.
Yeah. You
know,
but and they're the things you get slipped up on. And I watch it back and I go, "Oh, Henry, you've said a Britannia." I said there was never a Queen Britannia. And he said, "I meant Victoria.
Yeah,
Well-
but everyone will still love you for it.
Now, talking of finds, right? Tom's got a question there, and what is your favourite find? And we
What's your
do have
favourite
some
find?
pictures of finds.
Favourite find that you found first?
Or his find. We're gonna
Well,
go
could
coin
you-
and artifacts.
So
coin
you've
and
got what's your
artifacts.
favourite find that you've ever found? It wasn't actually in a video.
No.
Because,
wasn't recorded.
because he thought it was.
Do you
He
want me to tell the
thought
story?
it was. He
You tell
thought
the
yeah, because he thought it was junk, and
This
it was
beauty here.
all right up to the camera.
Is it a
Oh,
pot
I'll
leg?
make you big. I'll make you big.
What speed? Oh,
Bit big.
Here we
bit
go.
of a pot leg.
So no, this
Nope.
is turn it round.
So you can see where the wood has
Oh,
gone.
yeah. Wow.
So it's a Bronze Age spearhead. And we're currently in conversation with the FLO. I need to take it over to here, but I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. I want Henry to come with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
because
also
that'll be
found-
a really good experience.
Yeah,
In that field, though, we've also found some other little bronze bits that
possibly are. I mean, she thinks that we don't know about that yet. That was something else we found, which is
so it's got a hole strip for the middle.
it's got like a string line that,
but it
was
has
in
the line. If you look at the very top, it goes round.
It's got a twist line that goes around it. We don't know what it is, but that was found within 3 or 4 meters of the actual bronze head, and then this was found about 4 meters away, and that is actually a Bronze Age bead. You know, the FLO says
Sort of an eye.
the
We think anyway.
well, that's what the finds liaison officer thinks that is a Bronze Age bead.
You might not be able to make it out, but it has
Very
a
cool.
circle round the sides.
Yeah.
And it's sort of curved on the edges.
Yeah. So that we pull all those up from the same field within probably a 10-meter area.
Yeah, in the same part of the field as well.
So she's very interested in those bits because she said that there are burial mounds in that sort of area, but they didn't know there was anything there. And I said, I don't think there is anything there because there's a train line that goes literally right past it. And we were shocked to find anything in this field, if I'm being honest. But we found some good stuff. And then your favourite find that I found.
Can I show you this book first?
No,
Your favourite find that I
So
found.
the favourite find that I found of his
of
is
mine.
that, and I think you might have a
Put it up
picture
a
of
bit.
this, which is
It look. It's just that's my hand, and that's just my hands are big, but look compared to this.
it's a double. That's a double florin. So that's a quick twist it round.
That's
Okay, let's have a look.
the best
So
portrait
is it?
No,
let's
not
have
that
a
one. That's his. That's
That's
it
it in
being
the
found there.
Oh, no, that's not
it's
one.
all- they're all in the wrong order. Look, Craig, that's really bad. That's it being found. So that was it still in the ground.
Yep.
Do we have another picture of that out? Surely, right?
We do, yeah. I took some pictures of it.
There we go.
So that was it, literally on the day that it came out of the ground.
It's funny because we found a fibula literally
Yeah.
10 paces away.
Probably from that. We don't know what this place was.
We've been over that field hundreds of times.
Yeah. So this field is probably one of our most done fields. It's one of my best friend's farms, in effect. He's got 2 fields now, which he doesn't loan out, which he said we could go in. And this was in that field.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So
It's
that's the other
such a
side.
beautiful portrait, though.
Yeah, it's such an awesome
Lovely coin.
And I refuse to clean it because I could clean that up and it would clean up gorgeous.
It is
But I'd rather leave it
gorgeous.
with all the graying on it and all the marking on it because I think you're agreed.
Yeah,
Don't clean stuff up too much because it takes off the history of it. It almost makes it look too new to be anything.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
like to keep things looking like they're from that
And
age.
that was what was it?
1890. That
1890.
yeah, 1890. And we got really confused in the field because I'd never seen one before. And Henry's going, that's a florin. I said, well,
Oh,
the florin, I'm
yeah.
sure says florin on it.
But that doesn't say florin.
But this doesn't say florin. It just
And then
says
we looked on the internet, put his pictures on the internet, and
one of
was
our
like,
it was our friends.
10
It was
minutes
our
later,
friends on our chat.
10, 15 minutes later.
Yeah, our friends on the chat
Someone
said,
said,
it's a double
yeah.
florin. I've never seen one of those dug up in a field before. So
Well,
I think that's your favourite find.
should we wait? What's your favourite find?
My favourite find of what you've ever done, or that I've ever done.
You've ever done.
That I've ever done is I've got a little fibula that I found, which is from the same field as that, but there's no pictures. I haven't sent you a picture of that, but that's
Let me make you
that's
big.
mine.
These are the
That
sort
big.
of cases we have.
So it's a little fibula. Let me just take it out of that case so you can see it properly. So I found that fibula. Now this was my first ever find that I actually enjoyed finding.
Enjoyed.
I didn't know what I thought it was a hook.
Very nice.
So that was my first fibula. And I'd probably been metal detecting when I found that for about
4 months.
No, not even that.
Not even that.
No, it was found in November. That was. It was found the 1st of November.
2-3 months.
So I've probably been metal detecting about 6 weeks when I found that. So
Very nice. That's on my bucket list.
So yeah.
But we've got this massive folder.
He's trying to fill a coin book full of his coins.
So Paddy gave me this idea at Detectival, and he was.
By the way, you're going to hear the dog bark because Sam's just arrived.
That's fine.
So at Detectival, Paddy gave me an idea. Well, he was like, "Do you want to come and see my
Paddy from Paddy Detects?"
Paddy Detects,
yes,
good mate of mine. He was like, "Do you want to come and see my Roman coin collection and my coin collection in general?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I would love to see some cool stuff because I haven't found anything like that yet." And he opened it up and just showed me all these awesome, wonderful coins,
all lined up and all dated and everything. I think,
and that inspired me to get even more into metal detecting, to start a collection.
So wow!
He now collects all of his finds. Now all of his finds that he gets.
That's the hammered section, but the two on the screen.
And he'll put in. So yeah. So let me just show you. So on the back of each one is the date of the actual item and the date we found it, and then what the item is.
Very cool.
Yeah, that might smell.
Okay, I'll let you
put that away.
Put your book away.
Put that back.
So yeah,
interesting.
Some more items. So I think you found a fibula quite recently, and that is absolutely stunning. Which I think was one of the first pictures.
That was a heart stopper for me.
So
it was so close to the ground, and I pulled the clod up where it was just laying on the surface at the bottom of the clod. Oh, the bottom of the hole.
Yeah. So the fibula you can see there, that's it. Literally just come out of the ground. But how it is here is if you can hear people coming downstairs.
Across.
So Lucy and Sam are back now. Here we go.
Good evening.
Hello.
Just move
Hi.
There we go.
There we go.
So the fibula that he found is virtually complete with the exception of the pin that's missing. So that would normally have a pin that would go across there.
That was how I found it as well. But that was crazy.
So that would normally have the pin that goes across the back, and that's the only thing really that's missing from that. And the spring. The spring's still in there, but if you look at it, it's all tarnished and all.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So, but that was found. We was very lucky to get some fields on a Roman road.
Right next to massive hill. It goes like that.
Yeah, it was. We call it the Roman hillside because literally now I think we've found 5 or 6 different. I think we've found 2 fibulas in that field. We've found about 6 or 7 coins in that field. So it's affectionately known as the Roman field, Roman hillside now for us. But the farmer overlooks that field, and he said that. He said to me,
"Hopefully, some more."
He said to me, "When it's cut, I'll let you know." And I drove by it yesterday, and the cows are in it now. So it might be a while until we can go in there.
You
want to say hello to Ted? Here you go, Ted. Oh.
He doesn't allow me or anyone else.
There we go. There's Ted. He just wants his mum look.
He does. So I've been out all day. So I've been out since I've been in Leeds today. So it's the first time you've seen me all day, isn't it?
Put you down there.
And then you're giving him treats.
Mummy treats.
So,
cuddles and stuff like that.
So yeah, so that's really.
I think altogether though, we've done really well.
Yeah, I mean, I think our channel blew up when I got the Deus 2. And I started doing tutorials for it because I knew what the Deus was like and I knew how to use the Deus.
You're very intellectual, aren't you?
Oh, thanks.
He is. He is a very intellectual. He also you got like you noticed a lot of good stuff.
Well, I started doing a lot of testing with it, and I decided that because there weren't a lot out at that point, that I would actually go out there and I would show people what the machine could do at that sort of time.
You've got a Facebook page or Instagram?
We do have a Facebook page. So our Facebook page is GRIF-FINds UK. So if you type in GRIF-FINds just in general, it'll bring up the YouTube and that page. But
Yeah.
if you type in GRIF-FINds UK, it'll bring up Henry's page on Facebook. We post all our videos on there. People can post the videos on there if they so wish. But we don't use that as much as we used to. I mean,
a lot more.
I've taken a back step recently, and Henry does a lot more now of the editing. Well, he does all the editing now. And I've now given up the thumbnails, so Henry now does the thumbnails. And
well, sometimes you do like some of the thumbnails. But
depends.
He does way better than me, but he needs to.
He's still learning, but he's doing a lot more of the actual editing now.
Wise, yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Pardon? Oh yeah, no, I love in the editing. Really fun. You can tweak what happens, and it's like, should I put that there, or should I just twist that? Or yeah, it's great.
Your intros and outros are pretty unique. You
Yeah,
know, the way you put those together.
Sometimes
well done to you for that.
Sometimes we don't do. Sometimes we don't film the outro.
I think we started off the outro that we started off with.
That one. Oh, right.
Was like a forest, and it through. Yeah, it flew through a forest, and it was all digital. And that was we actually bought that. It was one of the things we bought for the channel at the very beginning.
Yeah,
but it was too long, so we wanted to try and make it as short as possible. So that's why we have the new.
If you can do short intros, make it so it's this is the headline to your channel, and then it brings you on to, so you get more time of. Metal detecting wise,
and then you was into comic books, so we said we'll do a comic book one. So we did a comic.
I love it.
We did the comic book one where, and it showed at first of all.
You made that one.
I made that one. That was my creation. The comic book one was, and it showed first of all like coming up, and the little clips of what was coming up during that episode. And I suppose that.
Thank you, Philip.
I suppose that. It was too long. It was 30. It was 30 seconds long, and so then you sat down and you decided that we wanted to do something.
Your D2 tutorials were game changer, brilliant stuff.
Yeah. So we decided then to do this little one, and Henry sat down with all the lightning features and made his lightning one, which he has now. Yeah. But
the outro of our new outro actually we put together, but we didn't realize I had my headphones on.
So on one of them you've not got your headphones on, and the other two you've got your headphones on. So
but it's all good, like it's all really cool,
but it looks like it's green screened.
Yeah,
because he's throwing his knife, and it looks, if you look at it, it looks, so it changes from plough to field
to beach.
It doesn't change to beach. It's forest.
That's it.
We live nowhere near a beach, so we've not got one. So
that's licking everything inside.
You should have done it when you were on holiday and sliced it in there.
We actually did do something like that.
We didn't do that though.
Oh, of course.
You should have done the knife flick.
I think of it now.
You have to do it when we go next time.
Yes, because we definitely go back. It's great.
Opportunities.
So if I have missed anyone's questions, I do apologise. If you want to put them back into the chat now, we've had quite a few new people jumping on as well, Paul.
That'd be great.
That's
Jason.
nice.
What's that?
We got new people jumping on.
Oh, brilliant! Yes, please.
I got some on my wall. Massive sticker collection.
You've got them on your wall.
They're all over his wardrobe.
And then when I get doubles, I pile them up.
You want to get yourself a whiteboard, but make sure you measure it before you order it.
Why? What's happened,
What's
Paul?
that then, Paul?
Well,
what have you done?
I'll show you in a little while.
Show us later on.
Yeah, might need to change rooms.
Yeah, I think I might.
Yeah.
So I think Sam, you should introduce yourself to everybody and tell everybody your YouTube channel name.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
No, it's fine if everyone can see us. Like Ted's quite relaxed here. So
a bit closer.
Yeah, so I'm Sam from GeekerBleeps, and this is Lucy from GeekerBleeps. And this is Ted, who does come out every now and again, but he's not been out with us for a little while because he's not allowed on the permissions, is he? Unfortunately. So Yeah, otherwise he's
we
great.
get asked to go on a lot of
Yeah.
livestock permissions where we are in Derbyshire. It's a lot of livestock,
horses and cows and sheep,
and sheep and whatever. So he can't come on, unfortunately.
Not
He's
so
really
much
well behaved and he's a good digger, but
good.
he's too good actually.
Shame.
He eats the mud as well. And when I found a coin before, turned my head, and then he's actually buried the coin back in the hole again, which is really weird. Threw me for a little bit.
So, Sam, do you have a favourite find?
Probably in the last. Oh Lord, he's so well organised.
I already know. That's because I already know.
You probably have to put it up to the camera more. But yeah, between us, we've got some really good finds. So like Henry recently found a fibula. So that was such
same field as his.
So
if you think finding a fibula in the first couple of months of metal detecting was great,
so that's her fibula.
You should see what Mum has found.
No, let her do the fibula first.
Oh, fibula first. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is.
So this is her fibula. So you can see a picture of it on the screen. Now it didn't look like that when it was still in the ground.
No,
did it, Sam?
I was a bit angry about this.
No, because I clunked it with the spade. I was absolutely mortified about it. If you watch the video, you'll hear me. And Henry was very disgruntled with me. He was very upset because I clunked it.
So if you look at Henry on the video, he's like,
what have you done, Mum?
But Sam, are you not using the Equinox?
I am, yes.
They are very tricky to pinpoint, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I do really well, but for this particular case, obviously, I didn't. I think I was getting tired. And it was actually end of the day. And
last signal.
I was in the van. The reason I'm not in the video is because I was already in the van.
And you know what?
Just one more signal.
So let's just say, as a family, when we detect, normally I go, right, I'm going back to the van. I'm going to detect back down to the van. Henry goes, yeah, I'll come down after you. Sam, half an hour later,
she takes ages. She's very slow.
Where have you been? Oh, I found a couple more signals coming back. It's like,
what were they? Oh, just a bit of rubbish and a bit of iron, a bit of coke. And...
But this time it wasn't.
This time it wasn't. It was.
She rung us up in the van.
You were
Craig. I think I'm out of it.
She was crying.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, and I said, and I went, what's up? What have you done? She went, I think I found a fibula.
What, we thought she tripped or.
Which I did
or something happened.
But so Henry went running back up the field because
I got chased by dogs.
And then the farmer's dogs came out out of his yard and chased him back up the field.
I was like, stay.
Come and see me, and then you're mortified.
I was like, no, but I was half mortified, but half, this is awesome,
Yeah.
Should we get on to her best find? The best find of this family.
Yeah,
yes.
It is.
Thanks, Henry Park.
Yeah, me seeing it now, it's much better than my. Slightly a little bit better.
So if you find on Sam's pictures, if you find the silver Roman coin,
do you want to do the video first?
Oh, do you want to do the video? Have you got the video?
More dramatic.
Did you get the video there?
Goodness.
Yep.
Do you want to watch the video of?
For whatever reason, it didn't come through on your.
Is this where I get really embarrassed?
It's not on there. I think it's above that, isn't it? Somewhere.
It's probably where I get really embarrassed.
There we go.
Right. Let's just hope for the best.
There we go.
Hopefully the sound.
Next signal. I hope this is a coin ball. Coming up really sweet. Late 20s on the knocks. So let's open up. See what we've got. Oh my god, what's that? Oh my god.
Epic.
Oh my god. It is.
Oh my god.
Now you know where Henry gets his "oh my gods" from.
Pause there a minute while I just scream out loud.
That was well edited.
Still there.
I think that's silver.
It is Roman. Oh my god. Don't rub it.
That is silver. It's not black. That's silver. That there is silver. Oh my god. Right, get him out.
Stop. I've bleeped this out here because I swore a bit. So
You'd run right across the field though. And
Oh my god.
That's beautiful. What numbers was it on the
It's
knocks?
different.
Oh my god.
There's a little
It's
ball.
definitely silver.
Yeah.
Turn it over.
It was screaming late 20s, early 30s on the knocks.
Oh, I'm over the moon for you.
Practice
we'll clean it up and you'll see it later.
I've got purple hair though.
That's your purple hair stage.
That might be.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
I love it.
So it's what coin is it? You're gonna forget now.
I'm
aren't
going
you?
to forget now. Don't put me on the spot. I've got a terrible memory.
put it
If
off,
anyone's
put it
watching the videos, I'm always getting
I
things
think
wrong.
there should be a picture of that. But it's 85 AD.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
85,
It's
about
86.
86 AD, something like that.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Show you a picture.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
So we did, like I say, we never clean coins up. So this is it. Just
Yeah,
it's
came
just
out
had
looking
just
like
had a
that.
bit of water on it, and that is it. It's not even had a brush.
It's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
all I do. I just wash
That's-
them off.
Do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
just brush them slightly, or
Sorry.
just in your
I also
Yeah, these are
put
something
a
to
bit of
mind now.
wax on them.
Do you? Yeah, I do that as well. Actually, not all the time, but some
There we
of
go.
them
There's
I
the back
do.
of it. So that's Minerva with an owl and a shield and a spear.
Owl.
Yeah. So the owl is just to the right of their foot on the floor, if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that still goes down as one of the best finds. But the thing is that the week after this, we got given a new permission up in the High Peak,
Oh,
and then literally the week after,
Oh, yeah.
she found another bucket
did.
lister,
I did.
which was a
Queen
not
Mary.
only a hammered,
Queen Mary,
but it was Queen Mary,
It
and
was
she
a
didn't
queen.
wait. She reigned for 8 years.
She reigned for 8
Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah,
So-
these guys didn't get anything, and since then I've not really found much.
No, you found
Apart from
nothing.
that fibula.
You found the
I think so.
There
On
it
the
is.
Detectorist, they were talking about the curse of the gold. This is the curse of the hammered.
Yeah.
So,
And
and that was her next bucket list. And that literally was
I
the
was
week
jealous.
after.
I
And
really
I was
wanted
just. I mean, come on, you need to
Mary.
talk.
You deserved
Yeah.
it. You deserved it because
Okay,
gosh,
we need to be quiet now. Let Mum
That's all
talk through a
right.
bit.
No, it's fine.
do you want
it's
to talk
fine.
about Lucy's find?
Well, I think Ruthie wants to talk
Come on,
because,
Lucy. You talk
Lucy.
about it.
Lucy's embarrassed.
Yeah, bless her. But
Do you want to talk? Or do
you've
you
not
want me
been
to?
out much lately, have you? Because you're busy doing ballet and
Ballet,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But when she does go out, she does really well.
Yeah.
And certainly when you first started off,
Come on, hold up to the camera. Come on.
No,
that
stay
was,
here.
it's like your
All
first,
right.
it's like your first time.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
this was my first coin.
Show the
Yeah.
camera.
Yes, it's
I know. George
half
Fifth.
crown.
No, we've not got a
George
picture of that one, I don't
We
think.
haven't
So-
got a picture.
Lucy's first and best signal, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
It's a full silver, half crown. I think is it half crown?
Half crown.
Half crown. Yeah.
Very nice.
George V, 1916.
16.
Yeah, 1916.
And yeah.
1916. So that was her first coin find, believe it or not. And the worst thing was I went over it with my Deus and I went, oh, that's a bit overloaded, probably a bit of can. Carried on, and then Lucy went over. No, I'm going to dig that.
Yeah. Remember, you were using the. Remember what it was? You were using the
Simplex.
Simplex, weren't you?
What was the numbers? High 90s?
It was I
was
can't remember.
High 90s.
High
yeah.
90s.
High 90s.
Yeah.
High 90s.
Yeah. And you said, "No, I'm going to dig this."
I
didn't
mean,
you?
I'm
And-
surprised she can remember.
The
'cause I
children
can't
won that
remember.
day. The children won that day.
Yeah, we won.
Straight afterwards, I got a hammered.
You got your first ever hammered that
And
day,
it was
didn't
Edward the First.
you? And Eddie First Penny.
Eddie
yeah.
First, like, what's that? Yeah.
So,
That's impressive.
So what metal detector did you all start with?
So the Simplex, well,
We did-
request slash.
So what did you
Simplex.
start with? And then
Simplex.
you started with Simplex. So I started with the Deus.
I went straight to my Equinox, didn't I?
Yeah, Equinox 800.
800, which I
Simplex.
absolutely
I
love.
had Simplex.
Simplex, and now you're on a
Yeah.
Deus.
No,
Now.
I'm
We're really recommending the Simplex because it just gets you used to the tones and the
Yeah,
numbers
can't
a lot
recommend-
more.
Simplex is an awesome machine. For
Did-
the money, you're not going to get a better
Yeah.
machine, I don't think, for what it can do for what is it, 300 quid? It's an awesome piece of kit.
Just gets
And
you
it
used-
is, I think, it's an affordable piece of kit to find out if you enjoy the hobby.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah.
I recommend that you don't. If someone ever said to me, do I think you should have? Do you think which metal detector should I go for? I would always suggest that one of the machines to start with. If someone has a budget of less than 300 quid, I mean, I think it's 279, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll have to look up again.
Yeah, 279. I think that's how much you paid.
I'm outnumbered with the Deises now,
But
so
we got a deal.
and I love my Equinox. I absolutely love it. And these guys
They
take
do.
the mickey out of me all the time. Come on over, try this. I'm like, no, I love my Nox. I'm sticking with my Nox
I do.
See, both me and Paul are Equinox.
all the way through. Split me down. There I am, Equinox. I love it. Absolutely love
Sorry.
it. They even laugh at me and take the mickey out of my shovel, my spade as
Yeah.
well.
Poo shovel.
They call it a poo shovel, which is
Why-
I
Give
think,
me two and get it.
absolutely.
Demonstration.
It's honestly,
What,
I
what-
love my spade.
She's got a little Spear and Jackson shovel.
Yeah, and I think as John got one
Tiny.
as
It's
well.
about that. But I think John uses it. John North Devon Detector.
Yeah.
You have to
uses
bend
one.
as
over.
well.
You have to bend over really badly, and like if you're going to complain about back aches,
Sam's only small.
I'm smaller than her.
I know.
that's
You
it, right.
use-
So is it yellow?
No,
no,
it's
no,
blue,
it's
blue and
red.
red.
It's
Don't grab
red.
it. Don't grab it.
It's tiny,
Well-
but it just fits nicely over my shoulder rather than dangle it anywhere, and then I can just stick with it. But
Yeah.
these guys think it's hilarious.
So
It is.
Sam struggles with it. She's had a really bad. Is it had a really bad?
Yeah, when I first started, the Equinox is quite heavy, isn't it, compared to the Deus? But when I went to Detectable, who was the guy that I spoke to at Detectable? Dave?
No, it was Neil Jones.
No,
Oh.
the guy who told me about the harness.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes, you
Which one?
It was a really nice guy. He doesn't come out and do it very often
Mark.
now
Oh,
because he was poorly.
Treasure Ed.
so Sam is the only one with some
Treasure Ed.
sense to use the Nix then.
Nox.
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 Talking about.
Yeah, he said. So I got one of the harnesses. So I wear a harness now to hold my Nox.
Show the bend in it.
So I forgot what they're called
Pen?
actually, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
so
helpful.
nice.
It's taken the bit of the weight away, so I don't get pain anymore down
No.
my arm.
So
So-
what kind of harness is it? Is it
No,
the?
the name
It's
of
called
it.
an easy swing.
Easy swing.
Easy swing.
So that's
Yeah.
the one that you just sort of like
It
loop over
Yeah,
yourself.
it goes around the
weird.
neck. It goes
kind
around
of
the
comes
neck.
underneath the arm a little bit underneath, doesn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I was wearing it wrong for ages, and then this treasure head said, "Oh, this is how you do it."
Yeah, Treasure Ed showed.
Oh,
actually-
so how do you do it? Because I've got one of
That's
those.
great.
Pressure.
Move out of the way, guys. Let's give her a bit of space.
It's well loved, look, because there's muck all over it. Because I'm a
Because she's
bugger, really.
dirty.
Because I don't clean anything.
Dirty.
Oh,
I'm so naughty. That's
okay.
weird.
So that
Oh.
I'm doing it completely wrong.
Well, I was as well. I was doing it so wrong. And then this treasure head said, "You're doing it wrong. It needs to go under here, around here," which feels a bit weird because it's under your armpit.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it.
Is it
Um,
rubbing
And
your
it's
neck?
been loads better for you,
it's been
hasn't it?
loads better, and that pain's gone now. I don't have it anymore.
Okay, I might try that when I go out then, because I was like, oh my god,
What?
this.
Have you
This-
got one as well?
Yeah, I bought one the other week and I put it on and I was like, I can't use this, but
It's-
I was wearing it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I was.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
hopefully
should-
I've got that right now. But
yeah, we
it
recommend
seems to
it.
work.
It's really good.
Mm.
It's a really good piece of kit if you've got
Yeah.
a bad any sort of if you're struggling with the weight of stuff. It's a really good piece of kit,
Yeah.
Mm.
and that's
It's the
pushable.
shoulder.
Yeah, is it
So
shoulder?
what I'm talking about is the curve. So that's downwards.
I know, but she likes that.
Diagonal.
I know, but she likes that. Don't put
So
it
I
away.
started off with a little shovel, about the
Did
same
you?
size as that, but it was yellow.
Right.
Yeah, I've now got a big shovel.
Have you got a big?
I've
big
got a
voice,
grown-up one now.
Good, good.
I'm still on the kid
Oh,
one.
let them talk for a bit.
Yeah, still on the kiddie one. I am. But you know,
How's-
whatever works. Oh, so what works for somebody, isn't it, more than anything else? If it
The
works for you,
short ones I find
it.
an absolute backbreakers.
Mm.
You know, because you've got to bend over so much to be able to get a, leverage on it.
Yeah,
It,
yeah,
swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
it
mean,
is.
you,
But hey,
you
it's
love,
what-
you love it.
Yeah.
But hey,
What I
it's
was
like-
impressed
it
by
works
was
for you.
seeing one of those carbon spades in the field, which, is full-size spade and incredibly light.
Yeah.
How
I
much
don't-
they are, I've got no idea, but
Yeah,
I think
Jess.
they're about 85 quid. Is it the one that's I can't remember the name of it. It's a decent. It looks like it's got a proper carbon fibre shaft on it. That's the one, isn't it?
It's a thin one.
I think they're about £85, but I mean, if they're light like that, I think that Addicted to Bleeps uses one.
Is that it?
I think the guys.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Future Bleeps has got it.
Philip Willis.
But hey, by the way, so yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
They're a good. I think Addicted to Bleeps uses one, and he rates them really highly. We use what do we use? We've got a Noble MDT spade. Yeah. That's what both me and Henry have got.
Although in the cold it's like
you've got a Blackadder.
Is it Blackadder?
Yeah, it's a Blackadder.
That makes me the name. When you say that makes me giggle.
Why?
Because Blackadder's a really cool comedy.
Use a Hobbit spade.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Hobbit spade. That's a good name for it, actually. A Hobbit spade.
What that? Wait,
that's a Hobbit spade.
I'm just gonna stick with Crucial.
I like Hobbits.
It's like an annoying mum.
You still got what's up?
She's just whipped one of my rings off my fingers, put it on hers, and it's got stuck.
I'll leave it.
Yeah, it's fine. You can get it on half later.
Get it off later.
It's for your end.
Random.
So, have you found any jewellery? Rings?
Yes. Do you want me to put them all on my finger?
Have you found any jewellery?
You have some on my
What have
finger.
you found?
Not really.
Beautiful hands.
Norfolk.
Oh yeah, you did. You found a silver one.
Yeah.
So I've got some more. You get all of them. Or...
Yeah, just get those ones for now. So these are the ones that Henry's found. So the first one Henry found was a 18 carat gold ring, and it's quite a modern one. We think it's probably 90s or early 2000s, but we've asked the farmer and he's asked all of his workers, and none of them have lost a ring. So that's that one.
We'll do this one next,
and then we do
second ring.
Second ring was another
very
gold.
nice.
Just 21.
No, that's a 9 carat rose gold ring, and that's Victorian. That ring is.
Yeah,
it's got no stone in it,
but
unfortunately.
Oh, this is my.
Oh, that's a shame.
Do a preview for next video.
Well, we can do. Let Mum do her stuff first.
Okay.
Can I put it on my
The
finger?
big one.
Yeah.
What we've been waiting for.
If it fits, you keep it.
Oh, that's it.
So that's.
We think it's American. We think it's an American silver. Let's tilt it a little bit.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that ring is what Sam found in a field. Bring it back.
Completely random. I was getting absolutely nothing, and then that popped up, didn't it?
Yeah, and then I was talking to you earlier on before we came on camera, but I think it might have been yesterday, Paul. And that was one of the videos where she videoed it. It was an awesome find. Because again, I ran across a field to get to because she thought she'd found it. And then when I got home, I accidentally deleted it.
He did.
So
That happened a lot of times.
Oh,
What we're just not going to mention about. Nice to see a family doing it together.
Yeah, we all enjoy it as a family. We all get home and we all have these competitions of who finds the first coin and who finds the oldest item. And normally it's Henry.
He's really good.
Henry.
Well, let me just put this. Talking about my geography and the history of the land has helped me. And people can say, oh, it's luck. And then people can say it's that. It's 25% luck, 25% how much you do it, and 25%.
I'm about to say 75%.
Oh, no, I'm bad at math. Sorry.
don't worry. Carry on.
It's like that scene.
25%.
Jolly.
I've lost what he's saying. I've lost what I'm saying now.
Yeah, but I think you're
Anyway,
what he's trying to say is that he reads the land and he goes where he thinks people will have walked at some
So
point.
I have found. Is this mine?
So you're a land whisperer. Look, that's what Phil's calling you.
Yeah.
A land whisperer.
Oh,
that's a good name.
That's a good
GRIF-FINds the land whisperer. No, I can take that. Yeah. That's me.
Thanks.
But do you know what?
Thanks,
I've
Phil.
been caught out so many times because he'll say, "Come on, Sam. Come on, Mum. You know, come on.
Come up here. Come up here with me.
You need to come up here with me."
That happened to him loads of times.
And sometimes I follow him, and sometimes I don't. And when I don't, I regret it because I do.
Amazing.
Let's put this in aspect. A couple of about a month ago now, I found out my second hammered coin, a Elizabeth I sixpence. Oh, we've got a question. Let's answer this question first.
Oh, okay.
Have any of you have snuck out to detect on your own without telling the others?
Me, I have.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
I have.
You go back in out in the
I've
fields.
Well, the
gone
kids
home,
have got school.
I've got home. Kids have gone to school. Sam's working, and I've gone. Ooh, sneaky half an hour in the field behind us because luckily enough we know the farmers do live directly behind us.
That's heaven.
Oh, it's naughty.
Not sure we'll do it together, but as long, honestly, I don't really mind because everyone.
Giving away a secret now. Detectable. You're gonna have this long line of people following you.
Yeah. Oh no.
We're really looking forward to that.
Don't follow him. You want to be beside him when you go because
You can take.
or you want to keep sneaking in front of him.
Yes, I do that.
Oh, and then
I
it's,
take his
get
line.
off my line.
Oh yeah. We've got another question. Can I borrow Henry for a few hours on Saturday to get me some permissions?
Yeah, you are welcome. Henry can get permissions like it's.
I've got another one.
Henry can get permissions so easily. I don't know how he does it, but
So
we go to farms, and I go and we get out the van and we walk up and we ask the farmer. I don't suppose you or anyone who would let us detect on your land. And then he says,
Let's just change this. My name is Land Whisperer. Your name is Gift of the God.
okay. But that's how I start. That's how I start it off.
He's just so casual. He's just so casual. It's like, hey, can I go on your fields?
I love it when the family.
It's
quite
not
romantic.
It's not. Like, he just slips into a conversation.
You're right.
Talking about
food.
Don't.
Oh, look
I'm
who's
going-
gone bright red.
I'm going a bit red.
Going bright red. Yeah, stay there for a little while. You'll go back to normal.
Smooth
Oh, you're
talker.
embarrassed. That was great.
You know, the
That's our name for him. That's our name for him.
But it helps to have Henry because Henry will then put his puppy dog eyes on, and it seems to get. It's harder to say no to a child than it is to say no to an adult,
especially when you start putting the puppy dog eyes on.
Yeah, I need to borrow a child.
And it's so a lot of our permissions come from us being polite and kind to the owner, and then him passing my details on to someone else. So I was saying about the spearhead earlier on. So the guy that gave us the permission for this,
he's such a good guy.
He's such a nice guy.
So
he then told his mate, he said, "Oh, have you got any fields? Because this guy's found a spearhead in my field." And the other guy said, "I'll bet I can get something older than you." And they were having a competition. And then he talked in the pub, and then we got like 4 permissions from him saying, "I bet I can find something older."
One permission being 60 acres? Must have been 60, 70 acres.
Yeah.
Massive one field.
Just massive field.
We started off. We'll have to go your question in a second, Philip. But we started off with Dad just asking around. On Facebook, you just put a message. Oh, that was it. Like a hot wire for something.
Yeah, we'll put a message on the local thing saying, "Does anyone have any fields locally for us to detect?"
One farmer came back, and we sort of knew her from our school.
From school.
And she was like, "Yeah, you can go on ours." And if you get to know them more, and the trust builds up and builds up and builds up. I mean, we took loads of finds to her, and they were like wicked, and they were like, "Oh, this is so cool."
Yeah.
And they told more people and more people,
and then the farmer that lives up behind us got in contact with us then and said, "Would you like to come and detect our fields?" And we did a lot of detecting in his fields, which was never filmed, and we found loads and loads of things like army badges.
Oh, very cool.
So World War I, World War II army badges, most of them World War
Grandparents.
And they belonged to his great-great-grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we took them all to him and gave them all to him.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
And he cried.
Oh.
Cried. Because he was like, "Well, they're yours. You found them." I said, "No, they don't. They belong to you. They belong to your family. Have them." And then that spiraled up. Then he asked somebody else, and then they gave us a permission. So and that's the thing. That's our way that we've got so many permissions.
Yeah. Interesting, because FutureBleeps, hi. So you said you don't hear of detectorists asking a farmer for a reference, and I don't think we've done that, have we? We've dropped a name into a conversation, but we've not really asked for a reference, have we? Anybody local?
Yeah, do that one.
Which is interesting, really, because you couldn't you?
Yeah. So, question: have you tried, Philip Willis? A question: have you tried asking people asking permission to detect at the school?
No, you've not.
No, I don't. I think there's any age? Is there any age of the school?
The school that was built there was only built probably in the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's not that old. So if there's anything there, it will.
There could be anything there, but
it was.
I don't think my school would give it.
No.
I
You talk to them about it, though, don't you?
Well, I mean, I think they respect and they like metal detecting in that kind of aspect, but I don't think they're.
I don't think they'd be
lenient enough to. But that'll be.
There's not enough
cool
age
thing.
to that school anyway. So.
Yeah. We've got very strict teachers.
Good question, Philip, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Henry would probably get it if he asked, but there's nothing. There will be nothing there because the age of the school.
Might be a bit of trash as well, I think.
Yeah, that you can imagine the amount of trash, can't you? Ring pools.
Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Gosh, you can imagine it'd be all aluminium cans and ring pools.
My school has got a problem with ring pools.
There's another question.
Yeah. So, question from Tom: would you like to see Marie in my detecting videos? Maybe using the simplex whilst I use the
yeah,
disc.
yeah.
That would be great.
Yes,
we need to get Marie detecting more.
But she's training at the moment because she has her run later this week. She has her run later this week. So I think you had her on a couple of months ago.
Yes,
didn't you?
yes.
So
We've got
this week. So if you haven't already, pop onto Marie's channel
and sub to show the support.
Sub to it and just make sure that you. I think that on our video.
Were they the hearts?
I think. Oh, I wonder what he was doing.
No,
make sure that you click on a link and maybe subscribe and maybe donate to her awesome charity.
Yeah.
So it's a good
You've
thing.
Got this, Marie. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes. She's so inspirational. But
Sam's
Sam,
got a challenge coming up as well.
aren't you doing it as well?
I am, yes. I'm not going to be running it like Marie. I mean, what she's doing is absolutely blows my mind, to be honest. Absolutely incredible. So I'm going to be walking it.
I can't even run a tap.
But I'm going to be doing it 9th and 10th of July, so about a month later than Marie.
Yeah, you're also raising money, aren't you?
I am. I'm raising money for British Heart Foundation.
Yep.
So, yeah, very close to my heart.
Yes, it is.
The link to that is in the description of the video. So, guys,
thanks a lot for that, Paul.
Yeah, thank you. So if anyone wants to sponsor me, I'd really appreciate it. So that's 100 kilometres, Peak District.
Over one weekend.
Those hills are deadly.
Yeah, so Sam's going to be walking all around. Where is it? All around not Buxton, Bakewell.
And
all Bakewell and Monsell Dale and things like that. So it's some quite hilly terrain.
It is, yeah. It is. Bless you, Marie. Thank you.
Come up, Marie, make sure.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys. That's really nice.
John's on. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
We've already given you a shout out. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, I was talking about your spade, John.
We've got the same spade. She's got the same spade as you. Don't take it to heart. It's not a poo shovel.
John, your spade's the best.
What did everyone call it? A hobbit's spade?
A poo shovel or a hobbit spade?
No, I didn't call poo.
No, we didn't call it a poo shovel.
No.
Henry did.
No, that's the Man of the Moon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, has anyone else got any questions? Have you got any more pictures, Paul?
We have a picture. No, I think that's it.
I've got some things to show still.
Yeah. So in
let
next
me make
week's
you
video, which Henry has been, you've been editing it today.
Yeah.
Was that what you was doing when I came down earlier? When I said I need the computer because I need to log on for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say something though, John? We gave you a shout out in the video for the black sand, but I said Devon Detectorist.
He called him
in
Devon
the moment. I said the Devon Detectorist. So I'm sorry, it's North Devon Detectorist.
I did correct him. I said it's North Devon Detectorist, and so there was another shout out, John, for you in this week's video.
So this is a coming up. So
Henry was detecting the black sand down near the on the wet sand.
Let's go for number one first.
Okay, so first of all, he was detecting the beach, and he said, "I want to find a ring." And so he did. He pulled up that ring, which is a little tiny silver ring.
Nice.
It's
So
nice. A child's ring. So, but it's still silver. So it's still 925 silver.
And then it must have been. It must have been what 5-10 minutes after that.
About 10-15 minutes after that
was this beautiful. Yeah, that was good sound effects. Gold ring.
There we go. So it's a
with
gold
a stone.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh,
Where's it gone?
you only dropped it in the keyboard. It's fine.
I've got butterfingers. What can I say?
There we go. So it's got a garnet in it,
I think
and
it's a garnet, don't we?
And we need. Don't think you've cleaned it properly yet.
No, I haven't. I don't want to.
Oh, you have. You've taken all. So in the back of it here, it was full of black sand.
Oh, it is.
It was absolutely rammed full of black sand in the back, and you'll see in the photographs that come on the video this week.
Yeah.
But that is this.
We can't identify it.
The worst thing is that he said to me, "I'm not going to leave the speech until I found a gold ring, Dad." And he said that to me, and then halfway through the video, he's going, "I'm going to do a gold dance," and I said, "You can't do a gold until you found a gold ring." I said, "I'm still going to do it," and it's like, and then literally I'm not joking. 30 minutes later, he pulled that out, and it's unreal. I'm
so
going
lucky.
But the thing is, I knew it was all day from morning to must have spent 4 hours there. 4 hours. 4 hours. And very last signal. I hadn't had a signal like that. It was a 49. That's how low it was on the DS2. The Beach P program. It was came up as a 49, which stupidly low. You would think,
well, that's
gold
a ring. They are ring numbers.
Exactly.
They are ring numbers,
and I hadn't had that 49 at all. I had numbers like that at all, and I already knew it was something like that just by the way how deep it was, the signal, the sound, the tone. But somewhere I knew that it was there, if it makes sense. But
yeah, you just knew. He just said, "I'm not coming home until I found a gold ring."
These guys were joking.
And he came up the beach, but the problem is that he was detecting right down near the sand line. And if you listen in the video, you can actually hear people around him going, "Wee, woohoo, woohoo!" Because he's literally around. It must have been about 20 people around him when he's detecting.
They're all looking at me. That's why it was like quick.
So he picked it out. He went, I found a ring. Found a ring.
I dropped it.
And then he ran back up to us, and these people came over to us afterwards. He went, "What's he found?" And,
did they actually?
I think he's found a ring.
It's very funny.
No,
Because
what
you
did
ran
you
over,
say?
you were dead quiet, and then you went, "I've got gold ring," really loud. And we're like, "Shh," weren't we? Put down.
The beach was packed, and it knew it was wrapped. But that ring had been there for some time because it was full of that black sand stuff. It was literally rammed in there. So yeah.
It's beautiful.
So I've just reading some of the comments actually, and I can see Marie. Oh, and she said she's only coming out with Tom. Use the Deus too.
Definitely recommend it. Bribe Tom if you have to. Definitely recommend it.
Henry likes my Deus 2 that much now. He actually wants one for himself. And I've said, listen, Henry, use mine for now because they're so expensive.
I've got a good amount in my I've been saving for a couple of years.
Yeah, he's been saving, but
a couple more years to go. But
you guys want to do a giveaway?
Yes,
we'd love to. We've got 2 packs we can give away, so we can do one from GRIF-FINds and one from GeekerBleeps. So there we go.
So much enthusiasm in one room.
I know. Sorry, Jeff. We're a bit over the top sometimes.
Very excited.
I know. I think everyone's loving the fact that the whole family is into it. I mean, I couldn't drag my son out for love or money. You know.
I think you have to be a certain. I think you have to love what you do. I think you have to. I think if you go out for the first time and it's raining and you don't find anything, it can be a bit disheartening. I think it's all about persistence or perseverance.
Perseverance, that's my favourite word.
He uses it all the time. It's perseverance, Dad. You've got to find enough gold rings and you can cash them in for a new Deus too.
Well, I don't know much about this ring. I don't know
anything about
it.
I
don't know if that garment is real. I don't know whether the little things around it, little diamond things around it are real. I don't know what age this is. Although we have some.
I think I've got a feeling. I don't think it's even Victorian because it has no
date.
No, because it has no date mark on it. It has a hallmark but no date mark. So
we don't know. We're gonna have to go to the jewelry.
It says it's a 375, which I think is 9 carat. So
We're going to have to go to the jewelers.
can you do a few hours to help with commissioners?
Oh, I like what Scott's
You're gonna
done.
keep asking, aren't you?
Persisting.
Mate, you are welcome. You are welcome to have him.
Yeah.
Some weekends you can have him for a whole week if you want.
What's the rate?
That's so
It's
rude.
rude. Is that rude?
I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
spending time with Tom.
it is.
I know. You love Tom, don't you?
And then these guys will get all the treasure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
all the
well,
and all the
and
history.
then when
in
you
the
come
land.
back, we'll be like, look what we found.
Yeah.
Philip's saying Google the hallmark on the ring.
Yeah.
The one in the middle though, we
Good
can't.
idea.
You'll see in the video. You'll see that it says the maker's mark, which I think says ED. It says 375 with in a pair of scales. Then it says 375 again, and then it says an anchor. So we know it's been made
In Birmingham.
I think it's a Birmingham mark.
Birmingham mark.
It's a Birmingham mark. But it doesn't say a date. It doesn't have a date letter. But someone might look at that video when they see it on Monday, and they might be able to say what it is.
The date could be in one of the symbols, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it
You
could
know,
be.
so it's worth exploring a bit more, because I found that out with a particular silver piece, that a particular symbol, which happened to be a really strange looking lion's head, actually was the year, which I had no idea.
Oh, that's interesting.
We might have
Chris, did
one.
you say you saw that on there? or
No,
not?
so I think that the second one and the third one
Yeah.
might be a maker's mark or a date year, but you can't really tell because it's been. I think it's been that badly in the sea for that long that it's slightly worn away. But
Worn away.
you'll see it when it comes.
Apologies.
You bang the table,
No, it was
everything's
an
shook.
Earthquake.
So yeah,
Giveaway time.
do you want to do a giveaway?
Yeah. I was just
Yeah. So how are we going to do this? What's the best way?
So-
Roseanne, what do you reckon?
Well, how would you guys like to do it? Would you
Well,
like that, Grace?
We don't have to do. I know.
Would you like to do a favourite number?
Or we can do comment
Is that-
picker, or people in the chat can we to say a certain thing, and then we pick out randomized people from that. I don't mind.
Do the number one.
What's best for you guys?
Yeah.
That's fair and
yeah.
easy.
I think it's a
Cool.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's best? What works best for you guys?
We'll do
And we'll
yours
go
first.
with it.
Oh, really?
Do we do them one by one?
Yeah.
It's up
Mm.
to-
It's
it's up to
fine.
Paul. Have you pulled
It's
up
something
the...
less complicated at the moment because my head's not working. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
really,
so just
really struggling.
just to a random
a random number?
random number.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Why
So,
not? Let's do that.
If one of you get a bit of paper and write down a number
Okay.
A
Can
number.
I do it?
and
Can I
and
do the
hide
number?
it,
To be honest,
Hold on, I'm really, really quick.
Okay.
should we do both GeekerBleeps and GriF-FINds at the same time?
No, just
do
do
you
one.
want
do one
at a
first.
time? So
Right.
do you want to show, is it a sticker pack?
So this is the GriF-FINds.
So-
Move across.
So
So I've got
Make
the
it bigger.
the D-Tech Sussex badge.
One of Adam's badges.
Adam, give us that
Yep.
detectable.
We've got this patch at the back here.
Yeah, fab.
Two
Have
that.
tones.
That.
Some GeekerBleep stickers. Some
Very cool.
GriF-FINds stickers.
Very cool.
Of
We've
course.
got some Anglo models. That's what to call it. Anglo models.
Oh, Luke.
Oh, can I
yeah.
just say, if you was in the giveaway yesterday, I've got to redraw it because the winner isn't subscribed to me.
Oh,
He's not
no.
subscribed to the channel. We did all that yesterday. We went through all that faff, and then we just realised that he's actually not subscribed to us. So,
We will be doing it off camera again, but we will post. We'll do a.
we'll do a
a
draw.
post.
I'm not doing another. I'm not doing another. I'm not doing another. Don't make me.
Do you know what was really funny? You mentioned it again, but it was the duck afterwards.
Oh,
just kept quacking.
quack.
They
I
forgot
think-
to turn it off.
I think Philip Willis went to shoot the duck.
He did.
Shoot
He was
the
telling us. We didn't see it till afterwards. We were looking back, and there was Philip's
Oh.
comment, "Shoot the duck," and it was just every time you guys are talking afterwards, you hear this quack.
So if you want to write a oh, you got more stickers. Okay.
We got history visited, and then we got a very, very big.
History visited? No, it's
No, that-
HistoryDiggingHampshire. That one.
No, that history visited.
Oh, that's history visited.
And then we got big
I go
history
to the
digging
numbers?
Hampshire, and a small little
There we go.
digging Hampshire.
And then have you? What about that one?
And that's just a little card.
Is
I
it?
don't
Are you sure
know.
it's a sticker?
Is it a sticker?
It's a sticker. That's Percy's
Oh.
sticker.
Percy sticker, yeah.
I wrote both numbers.
Oh,
No, just write down
Okay,
one.
you wrote one. I wrote the first one.
So there we go.
Can I write the first
So
one?
these
Okay.
are So
I'll do the
that
GRIF-FINds
first,
one.
that one there is the
Okay.
first draw. That's what so Henry, write down your number.
What's it? What number is it?
How many
Let's
is
do the
it?
first one.
What number is it up to?
So you could, right, we've got 16 in the chat.
Let's make it a bit harder.
Let's say between 1 and 50.
50. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so between 1 and 50.
I don't
Anyone
know,
in the
look at
chat,
me.
if you just want to type, Paul, do you want to type go?
Yeah, and I'll keep an eye on the time as well. So
Right,
we do
down
30
there.
seconds. All right.
Right.
Well,
you
and-
just type in-
Well, if
I love that number.
I think
Sorry. I love
Oh,
it.
I love that number. It's a number. I love that
It's
number.
my favourite
I think
number.
if, because you know what number you've written, if you keep an eye on the chat, because it's going to go very quick,
Yeah.
and as soon as you see somebody who has put in the number,
I'll
You
shout
say stop.
say stop.
Okay.
So if Paul, if you type go, and I'm going to put in a number.
Oh no.
Okay. 2, 3, 1. That didn't work, did it? 3, 2,
No.
1. See? Dyslexia. We're all amongst friends here.
Oh,
All right. Here we go. Go.
It's paused. Oh. No.
No.
Don't say anything.
So a number between 1 and
Definition.
50.
oh my.
Holy moly!
Whoa.
Concentrate. Oh, stop!
Where?
Stop!
Yeah, there.
Stop! Guess
Oh.
who won it?
Oh.
Okay, so the number was, show them.
So if you-
27.
Can't see that.
Okay,
Lucky
let
number
me
7.
let me make you big.
And it is. Oh,
The first one in our feed.
we think. Oh,
Oh no!
oh!
no!
Well, no, go all the way up. Go all the way up.
Controversial.
Go all the way up and go back.
You see,
Stop.
you almost said the wrong one.
You did.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what we'll
feels
do is we'll all go through the chat
Right.
because it's so easy to.
That one.
It's really
Yeah,
hard,
no,
isn't
it's-
it?
Yep.
It is definitely that
No,
one.
just go
Yeah.
wait, go slow.
No,
slow,
it's
slow.
definitely that one.
Yeah, definitely that one. They're gonna be so surprised when they get it.
Oh, I feel bad.
Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
The winner is-
I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going
Number-
down. Oh,
Number 27 is, what do you think?
27.
27.
27.
I
Yep.
thought you said 37.
No, 27.
My handwriting's okay.
Ah,
Can I get a brighter pen?
I'm still going. Oh, it's the
Ready?
same person who had 37.
Is it?
3. Can they only say it
it?
once, or is it twice?
It is.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
No.
Oh, are we all in agreement?
We're in
Yeah.
agreement, yeah.
3. And the winner is
It's
Drum roll, please.
Marcus!
Yes.
not.
Well done, Marcus.
These will be on your way, buddy.
So if you just
Send me. I
put-
think I might have your address actually, Marcus. So don't worry about that. I'm not stalking you. I'm not.
Right, next draw.
Right.
Unlucky, Tom.
Maybe not that way.
It was almost you,
Sadly
Tom.
not.
I honestly
Marcus.
thought it was Tom first. Right, Lucy, you gonna come and do it?
Oh no, I'm.
I was
Yeah.
looking for number 7, and I've kind of thought
That's actually nice.
there was loads of number 7s.
so do you want to show what this
Yes.
one's
So
for?
this pack is. Where's the pack of stickers that I gave you?
There.
Okay. So write a number in between 1 and 50. Right. So this pack of stickers. So this is for GeekerBleeps. So
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
yeah, we've got the telemark detecting one.
It's been all the way around the world, that.
And it's been everywhere that has, because this I think was a
Oh.
gift from you, Paul,
What's the
to us.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
Was it?
Lucy.
Was it?
Lucy.
Pardon?
Was it from Paul? Was this one from Paul?
It might have been actually. I'm not sure.
I think
Yeah.
it might have been on one of your streams.
Mm.
Might have been. Not sure.
History Digging Hampshire sticker.
Big one.
Another little History Digging
We
Hampshire
got
sticker.
loads.
And then this definitely was a prize. So this is
Remember
Kev's
that, Rosanne?
Booby prize.
Booby prize sticker, and we've never used it, so it's not.
It's the first time Lucy's seen it. And she went, "Oh, Mum, is that really? Is
It's
it?" I was
Kev's.
like, yeah.
It's apparently it's Kev's nipple.
It's
No.
Hackney.
No one actually knows whose it is.
Yeah, well,
It's Booby and
I can
it's
tell you that's
nipple.
definitely Kev's nipple.
How do you know?
Across.
Right. I dig it with Will sticker. Some GRIF-FINds stickers and some
The top-notch quality.
GeekerBleeps stickers. Yeah, the ads don't fade for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really
And our
good.
speed, so like,
Right. So
Very
we've got a
cool.
number ready.
that's it. That's all the stickers there.
Locked and loaded. Then put it away from you and just leave it and don't touch it.
Don't touch it, Lullaby.
Right, Paul.
So if you've got your number written down, guys,
Yeah.
We have
another 1 to 50.
1 to 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to go as soon as you see go in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Stop! Oh my god! He always wins everything.
Right.
How
so
does he know this?
the number is number. Okay, show it.
Three.
Then. Show it then. Come on, the anticipation's killing everyone. They
Oh,
can't
let
see
me
it. It looks
make
like
you
scribbled
big.
on the back.
4.
Number 4.
And that was.
Well, that goes to a guy who has a living room full of prizes. think.
Straight away, early doors.
And the winner is Philip.
Congratulations,
I've got to
Philip.
be honest though, Philip is always
trust
there
it,
for
though.
us on all of our live streams and all of our premieres. He's always been there. So, mate, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you keep up with everybody's channels.
I know,
But,
it's amazing, isn't
Mate,
it?
it's just
Oh,
outstanding.
yeah, that's fantastic. Well done, Philip.
Well
It
done,
should
mate.
be me. It should be
Thank you for supporting
So
us, mate.
We'll drop all those in an envelope. If you want to email Sam, which is GeekerBleeps@gmail.com.
Glad you can remember.
I
that.
can remember. I remember everybody's emails addresses. Even Henry doesn't remember his. If you want to email Sam on that your address, we'll get these sent out to you.
There you go.
Fantastic.
So it has been fantastic chatting with you all.
Henry, where have you gone?
He's gone to the toilet.
Oh, dear.
Come on.
Could he not just put his hand in his pocket and nip the end?
No.
Just stop himself.
Oh, is it?
He's
Yeah,
coming.
come on.
Come on, then.
We're saying bye.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
My flip fell off.
Ow.
You love your live streams, don't you?
Go for it, Paul.
Too much tea, unfortunately.
Go for it. Go on.
Well, it's
Sorry,
been
I am so zoned out.
I know you are,
Yeah,
mate.
I know.
Listen,
spaced out completely.
Yeah, so up to
just
bed.
thank you
Yeah.
for staying with us, mate, for this
Oh,
evening.
You're not feeling too good
No,
again.
it's
Nah.
really good again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry
It's
to hear
come back
that.
and it
We
was like
hope
a
you,
ton of lead, unfortunately.
Yeah, big hugs, Paul. Hope you get better soon.
Thank you.
So I really appreciate you taking the time out and coming on and having
No
a chat.
worries.
Yeah.
Asking us.
Yeah.
It's really good of you, and we've loved it, haven't we? Absolutely loved it. So thank you very much,
It's
guys.
been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
And
And
thank
I've
you
loved seeing all your finds.
for everyone who's been in the chat this evening, for all our subscribers, just thank you. And for you guys, for all your continued support, thank you. That's all we can really say.
Yeah, it means
Thank
the
you so
world to
It
us.
does. It means the world.
We never thought in a million years we'd be sat here doing this, did
No.
we? A year or so ago, to be
No,
honest.
we just do it for the history.
Yeah.
And everything
And
else is a
fun and
bonus.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
And just to plug that if anyone wants a unique piece of furniture in their playroom or their office or their, the
What's that
IKEA
for?
metal detecting cabinet,
Yeah.
it's
So
pretty unique.
our metal
You know?
detecting stand is actually an IKEA unit, so you can buy them. This is Henry's old TV stand.
It used to be
Yeah.
TV around here, didn't it?
Yeah, the
Not always.
sofa here.
IKEA. Here we go. Nice thing. to put your
Fantastic.
metal detectors on.
Mm.
You're darn welcome.
I can't build anything IKEA. It just brings on the Tourette's, unfortunately.
Oh no! Trust me, mate. It's the same with me. I have to quickly go straight through the cafe, straight back out again, and then I
Drag
meet.
me
And
out
then
as well.
yeah.
at the
I
same
can't do it.
time.
It doesn't end. It doesn't look like anything like it's
It's a
supposed to
maze.
by the time I'm finished with it.
Massive maze.
That is very true, actually. You're shivering.
So anyway, what
Yeah.
we're going to do? We're going to take a break.
Yes.
And come back and have a short innings. See if we can bring some people in.
Yes.
And
Yes.
guys, do feel free to pop back in.
We
Take
will.
part.
We will do. Listen,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much, guys.
Good
Awesome.
luck.
Keep up
Be
the
great
great-
to have
keep
you
up
on
the great
again
work.
in a couple of months or something like that.
Yeah.
And
If you
no
wanna-
doubt
if you
you'll
ever-
be-
that would be awesome.
If you ever want us back, we'd always be here. So,
Yeah.
but no doubt you're going to continue to find some Amazing
Well, it
stuff.
would be nice to have Sam back. Well, it'd be nice to have you all back when you find that hoard, but it would also be nice to have Sam back when she's done her ultra marathon. Is it an ultra you're doing?
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that. Yeah, I'm really excited actually. Really, I bet Marie's the same. I mean, it's a big thing, but I'm really, really excited about doing it. It's such a big challenge.
Are you enjoying the training?
I am loving it. Absolutely
There
loving
you
it.
go.
Every day, and I either run or walk every single day, and I'm absolutely loving it. And then detect as well, don't I? So and work.
So she goes. This is her. Just sorry, I'm sorry, holding you up. This is her normal day. She will do a 4-mile run, and she'll get home. She'll take Lucy to ballet on a Saturday morning. She takes Lucy for her ballet. She gets back at 12 o'clock. She then does. She then comes out with us metal detecting for 4 hours, and she gets home, and then she goes for another walk after that. So she's crazy.
There's a bottle
More
of
power to you
as well.
There's a bottle of wine, definitely.
And some Ferrero
And
Rochers.
Gin.
Gin. Yeah, definitely.
So if I make you big screen, if you plug your channels again
Okay.
and say goodbye,
Okay.
and then we will take our 5-minute break.
That sounds lovely.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you so much again, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So
We're
we're GRIF-FINds.
GRIF-FINds.
GRIF-FINds, and
We are
GeekerBleeps.
GeekerBleeps over
and
and out.
that's a good ending. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
You should use that.
We just say see you on to the next. That's a bit more.
See you on the next.
See you on the next.
See
Bye,
ya.
guys. Thanks for coming
Bye.
on.
See you, folks.
Love it.
Oh, great. I love it.
I mean, do you know, I'm reading through the comments, just really positive to see how many people were saying that it's so good to see families out and about,
It is,
enjoying
isn't
the
it?
same hobby. And to think about it, when you go on club digs and things like that, how often do you see a family? You might see somebody with a youngster, but not a whole family. I think I've seen one
You normally
in all
see
the times
the
I've been out
kids
on a group.
miserable, getting dragged around the field. You don't see a family metal detecting.
Or carrying the spade, or the yeah, I know what you're saying.
So shall I put this back on 5, which is only 3 minutes 50?
Yeah, can't you put her on twice?
Well, if you're back before me, just stick it on again.
Okay.
All right. So
Okey-doke.
I will try. I will try.
Okie dokie.
All right. We'll all be back
See you
in
in
a
a
bit.
little while.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we'll make it tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we'll make it tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow.
Enough of that.
Enough of that.
It made me laugh, Jay said. Round 3. Yeah.
We'll have to make that longer. I did try and put my other one up, but it's only 43 seconds, so it was the wrong one I uploaded.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit on the longer side.
Well, I nipped in and restarted it.
Oh,
and then nips back out again.
so once
That was-
again, thanks to Craig, Henry, Sam, and Lucy, and please do pop along to their channels and give both those channels a sub. All right, and don't forget, Sam's got an up and coming. What do they call it? Challenge.
Ultra marathon.
Ultra marathon challenge. So the link is in the description of this live stream. So please do pop along, click on the link, have a look what it's all about, and support in whichever way you can. Thanking you.
I know. It is amazing how they're all just so into this. I wish. I'm so envious. You know. You'll be dragging your grandson out soon, won't you?
Yeah, when I'm allowed. Yeah. If I had my way, he'd be coming out now. But he's got the interest. He's just got an awkward grandmother. So
Hopefully one day.
yeah.
Yeah, my son, he's just not interested at all. I even said, when I get a camper van, Jake, you don't have to come out all the time. You know, you could sit in the camper van,
Yeah,
come
get
out.
the dinner, put the dinner on.
Yeah.
You know,
pop out, go rest, pop out, go rest, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, we have our first guest.
Penalty to England.
Oh, Jace.
just bear with me.
You just give me the thumbs up when you're ready to come in.
I'm here now, aren't I?
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Weren't they brilliant, eh?
Yes, they were. I'll tell you what, I did ask them if they wanted to come on the Saturday, but they were away on holiday at the time.
Well,
1-1.
we can get them on again.
Yes.
Yeah, do a follow-up.
It's well, you know what it is. It's trying to get people on dates that don't clash too soon with each other. Otherwise, it's just going to seem like a direct repeat interview. Yeah. So we sort of like try to sort of like separate them as much as we can, really.
Yeah, 100%. Who have we got coming up?
We got Aaron next Saturday.
That'll be an exciting show.
You don't do many interviews, so it's like hitting the jackpot with that one.
Well, when I asked him to come on, because ours is a Tuesday, as everybody knows who's here. Yeah, he's not available during the week, you know, so.
But if anybody wants to come on the 2nd of July, I've got a space free. And I've been going around and asking different people, and at the moment, nobody's able to commit to the 2nd of July. So if anybody wants to come on and plug their channel.
Yes, that's what it's all about, isn't it, really? Giving people the exposure to, you know, share their channel with people who they may not normally interact with, you know.
And just bear in mind, it won't be anything like the After 9 show. It would be completely straight up. It's proper detecting chat, or whether you do magnet fishing, it'll be a proper sort of like a hobby interview. Which is what I've been trying to sort of like work my channel towards. And it seems to work. Graham was quite impressed with the Saturday one with Detecting with Dale. Felt like I was a bit out there on my own, but
sorry.
Trying to watch the chat, you know, trying to interact with Dale as well. Yeah, it is hard on your own. It really is. So
yeah,
that's why with two.
That's why I'm so, you know, grateful that Rosanne comes on the weekend, and great connection. We have great banter and all that, and it is brilliant. I would have asked Paul, but he wasn't prepared to wear lipstick, so.
Well, not that shade anyway.
I could have sent my pink wig to Paul.
The wig wouldn't have been a problem, believe me. Wouldn't have been a problem, but not that shade of lipstick.
I'll have it. You can send it to me if you want.
Yeah. Who have we got coming up, Paul?
Next week you have, don't you have Dave from Detected Tuesday?
Oh,
Ooh,
yes, I do.
lucky girl.
So that's going to be an interesting one.
Yes.
And then we've got a few more lined up. We've got Dino coming on the week after that. Dino Detects, and
Yeah, he's
I've known
been
Dino's
AWOL for a while, hasn't he?
He has, but yeah, he was
bet he
He's
is.
just had a video go live
yeah,
this evening. So if
Yeah, yeah.
anybody hasn't seen that one, pop over and
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, I watched it as he was doing it.
Doing what?
Put the
Doing the
video
live.
out. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. I was there. I'm always there. Always there. Are you going to do a spin the wheel thingy, Paul?
can't even do a bloody duck race tonight. How's he going to do a spin the wheel?
My head's not in it. I wouldn't know what the hell I'm doing.
Migraines, is it?
Okay.
I've had a bug for a week, and I thought I'd shifted it on Sunday, and it's come back with an absolute vengeance. And
Oh,
it's
Rob
not
Random's
good.
on.
Evening, Rob. I know. I'm just going. I'm moving the chat all the way up to see who's new on that we've missed, Paul.
I have
Hey,
seen.
what, if I can get anyone for the 2nd of July, I might actually work my magic and try and get Rob Random on. See if he can go an hour without swearing again.
Yeah, Rob will come on because I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
I would like to know the people in the chat, who would they like to see being interviewed? What channels would you like us to try and approach?
Yeah.
Digging with Brett, Rob Random would like.
Someone in our time zone, because we're too tight to pay for the paid version of StreamYard. Otherwise, we could do sort of like an out-of-hour interview and record it, but you can't do that when you.
No, yeah, you get a free sample with the recording, don't you? But even that's only so long.
Yeah. So, but yeah, someone in sort of like our time zone, if you want us to interview, we'll try and make contact with them.
I tell you what, probably one person tried. He probably wouldn't, and not because he's probably one of these that doesn't think much of a smaller channel, but he just could be busy. But Chris, the discriminator.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Because he's got his own personal cameraman now.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of his videos when I first started metal detecting.
Yeah, I think that would be quite an interesting watch.
Well, we'll get a list together. Who's Metal Detecting 24 or Metal Detect 24?
Who's that?
I'll have to check that channel out. And this is what Spencer's saying. Deep Digger Dan.
Is Dan still around? I know he drifted off to magnet fishing for a while, didn't he?
I detect. Is it I detect? What's that guy called? The muscle bloke.
Harry.
Harry.
We should try and get him as well.
On your head, be it.
Be a bit of live wire. It'll be entertaining.
Detecting on land without permission, and then sort of like going off the grid a little bit, and be an interesting interview.
He doesn't really. 1 minute he's doing YouTube, the next minute he's not doing YouTube. You know, so next minute he's doing YouTubes about his dogs. The last one I saw him do, he's just had one out. He had one a little while ago where he said he was going to document his weight loss and his walks with his dog and stuff. And that was the last one. He didn't do it.
I tried documenting my weight loss at one point, and first thing in the morning, I lose 2 stone. And
You've got to make sure everything is empty before you stand on the scales.
oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's a dodgy one if you document your weight loss on YouTube, because
Screw
you
that.
get
That's
so
my
many
private life.
you get so many fucking trolls, and then if you then put on weight, you'll get even more trolled for that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, fuck doing that shit.
Mine would just be keep going up and up and up. I don't even know what I am. Shall I do a live weight?
No, don't.
Go on, shall we? Be interesting to see what I'm. Where's the scales? Oh, there you go.
I'm losing weight at the moment.
Are these working? Oh, get off!
Rob,
Batteries are flat. Oh, what a shame.
I'm glad I can be of service.
Yeah, I think the batteries are flat. Oh well, I escaped that one. I know I'm about 17 and a half, 18 stone. But like all big men say, I'm built for comfort, not for speed.
So Spencer, why don't you come on instead of just doing a live wave?
Yes, Spence, come on.
I've just remembered that we need
Rob.
to reschedule Mr. Collinson at some point as well.
Oh yeah, we do.
So I must get in touch with Rob and make a note of that.
I don't know if we gave him the next available date. I can't remember, Paul.
Oh, of course, yeah, because he couldn't do it, could he?
No, because his dad wasn't very well. I hope his dad's
That's right,
all right
yeah.
now, actually.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll drop him a line.
And Joe. Oh, Joe will be at work.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we'll be on a Tuesday, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Too much flesh showing on here tonight.
Too much flesh. Well, I did notice when as soon as I popped in, I saw the shoulders and thought, oh, hello.
Oh my God! Stop it!
What?
It's just the top.
Don't worry about it.
I should be able to wear whatever I want.
Exactly. You do.
Next time I come on, I'll have a polo neck on.
But then we'll all be disappointed then, won't we?
Stop.
What? Compliments. If you can't take a compliment.
No, I'm not very good at taking a compliment.
Take your glasses off then. So, Aaron was playing his first game of tag rugby today. And it was an overcast day, but there was a bit of a wind. And he forgot to wear sun cream. Turn around. It's bright red.
Oh no. So you haven't been slapping him around then?
No. He's a blue belt. No, green belt, close to blue, so I ain't gonna be slapping him around.
Yes, no, you not when you're driving, Joe. Not when you're driving.
But where do you want this? On your arm? Bloody hell, you
on the legs.
you haven't done your legs, it's your arms that are red.
Oh, my legs were a little bit red.
No, they're not.
What
What
you
is it
doing
you-
after sun?
Well, it's like a E45 type cream to stop his skin from drying out.
Finish my arms, my
Should be
face,
after sun, but we ain't got any.
What is it, your green
my
belt in,
arms,
Aaron?
my face.
What are you a green belt in?
Karate.
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 What, give me your arms.
Why am I not doing martial arts or taekwondo?
But you're not doing taekwondo because I can't afford to send you to taekwondo and do karate. You can barely afford to put fuel in the
found
car at
a
the
pen.
moment.
I found a pen to write these names. Who's Peace Havens?
Stu Benham spent the last
That one.
minutes on the floor in pain. Rest in blue to
It's a
whistle.
name I've not heard for a while.
These are channels I'm going to go and check out.
Who's suggesting is? Oh, other people are suggesting channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about send them over to us?
Yeah, share the link. Share the love. Who else was it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to scroll back up. Who are there? Metal detect.
I haven't finished yet.
I'm on the back of the neck.
Shut up.
No.
There's your told bitch.
Around us, kick you to the ribbon.
Stop moving your head. I'll do the cream. Stop doing that. Yeah.
Listen, then you're going to be really annoying. I'm going to round us, kick you to the rib.
He's the sort of kid that if he's got a niche, rather than do that, he'll do that.
Do you know what? You've got to treasure these moments, you know.
Do you know what? I treasure most
memories.
moments. I do treasure most moments, except for when he won't shut up. He's talked. There's a woman over in the corner of this state who's got a parrot that gets out most times. Aaron makes the parrot seem quiet.
I know, but it'll be quiet when he's gone.
All right, mate. Be out when you're 18, won't you?
No. I don't have enough money.
Right, done. Go and clean your teeth, off to bed.
So he loves it. Does he really enjoy it?
Karate.
Yeah.
It was a struggle to get him to go to start with. I'm not having a wee. I'm washing my hands, by the way. Oh,
yeah, face tells otherwise.
Yeah. Can you pass me the towel, please? He was one of, I think it was 5 youngsters that were doing it, and one by one, they all left, and it got to the point where Aaron was literally the last of the youngsters doing it, and he started when he was 5. So once he was there going on his own, taking him down there, he was too shy to join in or anything. Sometimes he would just bawl out crying, and I'd have to say to the sensei, look, you don't want to do it today. I'm going to have to give you your money back. I'll still pay for the lesson. He said, no, don't worry. And it went on that for a while. And then the sensei came up with a great idea of getting him involved, which was to start off the warm-up with a game of dodgeball. And
cool.
So the sensei and Aaron were in the middle, and they were throwing the ball at everyone else. And bit by bit, he started coming out of his shell. And he's doing good now. So I think he's one of the seniors, one of 3 seniors.
It's always good to, so they can defend themselves.
Yeah, well, he said to me today, he said, if this lad hits me again, can I have permission to do a roundhouse kick and then a hook kick to the head? And I said no. I said because your karate is there for self-defense. And he said, well, why do we practice assault, like hitting and kicking? So because it's classed as first responsive self-defense.
Yeah, well, I would say to him, punch the little fucker on the nose.
Right. So yeah.
He won't hit you again if you punch him on the fucking nose.
He did one day. They were walking at the school the back way. The wife was with Aaron, and this little turd that constantly has a go at him was following behind him, and he said something, and I think he must have been sort of like going on and on and on. That Aaron just, I ain't having this. He just turned around, went up to him, a full fist straight into his chest, and put this kid down on his ass. And this lad went up to his mum, started crying and all that. And his mum turned around in all fairness and said, well, I think you got what you deserved.
Fair play.
And that's what you need. You need a parent like that that's going to turn around and say, no, well, you got what you deserve, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, up to bed. Bed.
Evening, Rob.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Oh, cheers, Dirt Digger.
Love you too.
We are after, we're after 9, isn't it?
Well after.
Fuck you, dirt diggers.
Why was it?
He called me Rob the Knob Slob.
Well, you are, Rob.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
don't have to fucking mention it, does he? I could be a real cunt and say he's American, but you know that's really putting someone down, isn't it?
Have you got any proof on that though? You can't just call him American without proof.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Have you heard him?
Yeah.
There you go,
I'll
then.
give you that. and he likes to drink his coffee.
Oh, definitely coffee. Where's she gone again?
Is he from New York then?
Yes.
Yeah, he was giving us a bit of a life story the other day, wasn't he? About he grew up in New York and then moved somewhere else. Before he emigrated to the UK or something, wasn't it? And then he was living in Wales for a bit.
That's the fucking story, but the the real he had to get out of the States, didn't he? Big stuff. It's all fucking gangster shit, and he messed with the wrong family, and he had to get put in a witness protection program.
Wow, fucking shit then, everything.
They keep sending emails like, "Get the fuck off the internet, you dickhead! You're going to get shot."
So what
he had a bit of a long distance relationship with Kimmy, didn't he?
I'm about to sneeze my
6 months
face off.
there, 6 months there, 6 months there.
Hay fever or something.
He's just emotional.
Oh yeah, so, like, being on here with Jason, like Paul and Rosanne.
Can I be coming in a minute, Rob?
So emotional. It's just too much.
What's the matter with you?
Especially with all that flesh showing, you dirty
What
bitch.
the fuck is the matter with you?
Well, I'm fucking only just woken up. My eyes are still like all sticky. I sort of like thought, it's still like, they wouldn't have started yet. I'd be able to. What was that? Tell me to go to bed.
You don't have to tell everybody on YouTube about it. Just get it. Dick.
Oh dear. What have I been up to?
Do the blinds while you're in there.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. I've been waiting for you, haven't I? I'll sort of keep all days clear until you've got a day clear, and then I'm going to come round with, have a bit of a nosh down on a curry or something,
It's a shame you're not going to Day's Weekender in August. You could have met Rosanne then.
Who says I'm not going?
Put it on there, mate.
Who says I'm not going?
God, Jesus Christ.
What did you call me?
Takes you half an hour to get to bed.
Yeah.
I love you too.
He might be going.
You wait until he finds porn. I better go to bed a lot quicker then.
His room will be a lot messier.
How old is he?
11.
Oh, a couple of years.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Sure, he's 11.
Yeah. And everything can go to shit because he'll just be
that's terrible.
Trying to find girls.
I could say this and stuff, but he'd get embarrassed.
Oh, he ain't got a girlfriend already, has he?
No.
Not yet.
It's when he sees stuff on the TV.
Oh, does he have to grab a cushion? And...
Well, I haven't got one of those.
Oh, to be young and have an uncontrollable doink. Hello, what's going on here? I said 2, 3.
I said to don't worry, you wait till you get older and you wake up in the morning and you've got to stand at 45 degrees leaning against the wall just to be able to have a wee.
I remember being a kid and some TV program was on and it said the word fellatio on there. And I turned around to my mum and dad and was like, "What's fellatio?" Turn this off. You'll learn one day.
Fellatio, did you say?
Yeah, it said that, and I was just like, "What?
What is it?"
I'll show you. I'll show you when I see you. I'll teach you.
I'll Google it.
You're so fucking innocent that it's wrong.
I still think I'm looking at him now. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I reckon Rob Random is the love child of Bill Bailey.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
I always used to get compared to who's the camp one?
There's lots.
He does dress up and shit as well.
Oh, Dame Edna.
No.
Eddie Izzard.
Dame Edna. Eddie, yeah.
You ain't no Eddie Izzard, mate.
When
I look like Eddie Izzard at one point. I think it's disappeared now.
Well, there you go. He's the bastard love child of Eddie and what's his face?
Bill Bailey.
Bill Bailey.
Just rude on there. That's why I didn't come on. It's fucking rude. Bill Bailey's fucking hair. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's
Kenny
more like
Everett?
Percy, isn't it?
Is it Kenny Everett I'm thinking of?
I bet you if one of you two can find an image of Bill Bailey and screen share it and put it next to Rob.
I tell you what, guys, why don't you just fuck off? Fucking.
Sorry, mate.
Fucking. You could just go online.
I have to put up with enough shit in the Knobheads chat.
Yeah, but that's in the Knobheads chat. I'm nice to you, elsewhere.
And we loved having you all on. It was really nice.
Sorry, Griff, I missed it.
Somebody was stoned and asleep.
Well, you'll have to watch it back, won't you?
No, fuck that shit. It's live, isn't it? Who watches lives back? Of course I will.
Oh, dear.
Bill Bailey wears platform shoes like Tom Cruise. Fucking hell.
There you go. Look, you can wear platforms. That'll make you a few inches taller, wouldn't it?
5 foot?
Fucking your chicken legs in platforms. Oh my god, that would be a sight.
How tall are you, Rob?
5 foot.
That's what I said.
Paul, you like got control and shit on there or whatever. You know what I mean? I am 5'7", and that's, as I said the other day, official by the police when they took my photo next to the height chart and everything.
How long ago was that?
Fucking hell.
Because you shrink as you get older, mind.
Fuck off. I think I was in my late teens. Was that the last time we got?
Oh, well, you're definitely 5 foot now then.
They fucked with me anyway because they took all my fingerprints and they take all the different fingerprints and then they said, right, we have to take a nose print. And I'm like, what? He said, you're not getting out until you've had it done. And I'm like, I ain't fucking doing that. And literally, they put the fucking roller down my nose and you had to squash your fucking nose on the bit of paper because their excuse was, oh, that's for if people go up against windows and squash their face against the window, we get the print. You wankers. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, you should sue them.
They were
not doing their job properly.
Yeah, if you find out who them officers are, fucking wankers.
I didn't really want to argue too much because I was being done at the time for multiple weapons, violent disorder, and this was just for literally a bit of road rage. We went, they had the SO36 or whatever, the armed police out looking for us on the night that it actually happened. We were going to a nightclub in Basingstoke.
Oh, Basingstoke.
Yeah, fucking Martins, it was called.
Oh, God, I remember Martins.
You remember Martins in the precinct bit, yeah? Fucking hell, I've had a couple of very bad experiences there. But, yeah, they were going to raid the club and come in and get us in the club with guns and shit because it had been reported there was guns in my car. I used to go hang around with a couple of guys. One was a black guy. The other one was an Indian guy. and then you had me as a white skinhead. We used to go clubbing all fucking dolled up and sorted. And we was driving to Basingstoke down the A33, and some twat behind had his I-beam on. And it was like, fucking hell, I can't see shit. It's right. So we get him to overtake, and it was a car full. And we thought, right, yeah, fuck them then. So I obviously followed them, and then we cut them up, pulled them over. My mate got out of the car with a great big motorcycle lock and chain. And was like swinging that around. My other mate was in the back with a Webley Tempest air pistol. I'm shouting at the door, do their fucking lights, like that. My mate had gone up to the side of the car. He was going to do their fucking front light, and then he got up to the car, and there's two blokes and their two girlfriends in the back. Fat bitches fucking made the car go up like that, didn't they? Fucking, that's why their I-beam was on. So my mates left it, but there was my mate was in the back waving this gun around and shit, and then we fucked off to the club. And then 2 weeks later, we was in Caversham car park doing some donuts and shit in the cars, and the old Bill come in. Yeah, that's it. The old Bill come in and pulled us over, let my mates go, and told me to wait there. And like stop, and they went back to their car. And I just thought, well, this is fucking weird for a police thing. And they just sort of like, we stood around having a fag and that, and they wouldn't come near us. And then all of a sudden, riot vans, dog vans, fucking every van, all turns up because it's armed response and everything, and because I've been reported with these weapons, and yeah, literally nicked us. Let my mates go because they hadn't been reported. And then found my address book, and the only foreign names in there, they fucking contacted or went to their houses at like 4 a.m, licked my mates, and then I had to wait 13 hours for a copper to come from fucking Basingstoke to come and like interview me, bastards. But we got away with it in the end, sort of.
That's why they took your fucking nose print. They were like, this little fucker's going to get away with this. Let's give him a nose print.
They had done a statement that night and said, you know, they threatened us with guns and shit like that. We was all so scared. Like I said, they did go to raid, but they couldn't find my car, so they weren't sure if we was at the nightclub. And I parked my car down one of the side streets, not in the car park. But when they nicked us, yeah, we eventually went to court, and our brief turned around and said they're not turning up. They haven't got any witnesses, so it's only their statement against you guys. So we were fucking like, it said you basically got away with it, apart from all the weapons, which I had throwing stars, 2 sticks in the boot, fucking various. My mate used to love getting like lead poles and banding them up. So if we ever found a lost motor out in the countryside, at that time there was a lot of lost motors, he used to take out his frustrations on a car with a like lead pole, and
as you do.
So I had a load of those all taped up looking extremely bad in the back of the car, like the motorcycle chain, the gun was under the seat, and I had loads of throwing stars, and I even had one in my wallet, a little mini throwing star.
Saw himself as a right American ninja, didn't he?
Oh, fucking hell, man. I had samurai swords and everything. We used to do a lot of shit out in our cars, and you had to be tooled up because it was just those sort of days. But, yeah, they were trying to throw this throwing star in the fucking door of the cells and everything. They were right having a laugh. You see them all trying to do the 2 sticks, and
nunchucks, Rob.
Yeah, 2 sticks.
And you didn't get any of them back, did you?
No, did I fuck? No. I got fined 200 odd quid for the. I think I got 210 quid, and my mates got 200 quid each. But we stood in court, and I must admit, we started when you get the giggles. When everything's so sort of like, you know,
quiet.
Yeah, and we're all 3 of us are stood in line being done at the same time, sort of thing.
So that's the worst thing they could do, isn't it?
Well, we knew he was going to get away with it. They couldn't prove. We said, "Oh no, they threatened us and made us really scared." So we put on a show of force, so nothing would happen. I mean, it's total bullshit. And the judge, I totally don't believe you, but I can't do anything about it, sort of thing. So you get these fines. So we were just sort of like, I nearly got done for what is it when you take the piss out
Contempt
of the
of court.
Yeah, it was like, any more like when someone tells you not to fucking laugh, and you're already in a virtual gigging fit next to your two mates, sort of like fucking just giggling like fuck. Oh, that was the hardest thing. It's like, get this over with, I can't do it.
Oh, them were the days.
We was only about 18, 19 sort of thing at the time. It was much fun.
Did they not even give you a copy of the impression of your nose they did? It's a keepsake.
I can't believe you let them do that.
I just would. After 13 hours of being in the cells, I had to go through their cruddy fucking breakfast.
You had breakfast?
Yeah. Over 12 hours, they've got to feed you, mate. And to be fair, it was a tray like that: egg, beans, bacon, sausages, a bit of sort of bread, I think, if I remember
That's
right.
the only reason you did it, wasn't it? So you can get a breakfast.
Yeah, but you know what them coppers had done with that breakfast?
Well, it was a bit salty. Just a little bit salty. And I didn't ask for the mayonnaise, but it came. It's like, So, Roseanne, you got one ready to go tonight, have you? You've like gone off the wagon, haven't you? I knew.
That's outside.
That's what you've done at the weekend, wasn't it? You didn't go off doing other things. You just got smashed all weekend. You're like, fuck it, I'm off the wagon. Way.
Yep.
You off the wagon?
No, I didn't. I don't know what are you on about? No, I haven't had a drink.
Not a drink.
You haven't fallen off the wagon, have you?
She had a fuck off bag of weed in her hands the other day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when a woman says that, you know they're lying.
And YouTube took that live down anyway, so you know.
There's no proof.
There's no proof.
Yeah, that was his fault, wasn't it?
What wankers?
I've got to watch the Naked Attraction.
It's too long. It's too long to trim on YouTube Studio, so it will never go back up.
Can't you
download it?
Oh, I was going to say.
I've downloaded it. I will trim it. It's quite a long after show, wasn't it, Paul? It was 7 hours.
7+ hours, I think.
Trim it live.
Yeah, it was over 5.
How many?
7
How
hours.
many hours?
7, I think.
She demands a lot.
What time did you finish then?
Don't know. Can't remember. It was daylight.
Yeah.
The birds were singing and it was daylight.
Yeah, we had the geese going over, then
About 3
quickly
o'clock
followed
then.
by all the seagulls.
I don't know. No, it was later than that. I'm sure it was about.
I think by the time
four.
sort of got sorted, it was it was gone 5 when I sort of like, oh, do I bother going to bed?
I think when we was me and Rob was on with Jamie and Rachel, the Treasure Rangers. I think we were on there till about gone 4 in the morning, weren't we? And they were going detecting that day as well, so they probably only got about 4 hours sleep. Rob was did his usual trick of like, oh yeah, but hang on, before you go, just get going and going.
Just one more question, just one more, something that will take you half an hour to get through. Always good fun.
Tell you what, if I'm up till 3 on a live stream, even if I haven't been drinking, I feel worse the following day through tiredness and a headache than I do if I was drinking.
Yeah, lack of sleep's nasty.
Fucking lightweight, ain't you?
I mean,
yeah, I've tried to give up sleep, but just can't.
I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to, in about 10:30.
Why?
Because I've got a really early start tomorrow.
Doing what?
My son's got appointments.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's really early?
Really early. So I have to be in Reading at the sedation clinic at 8 o'clock.
Oh, we got a while because it's only 5:15.
Traffic at that time in the morning is fucking
Is it-
savage
yeah.
around Reading. You go
Yeah.
anywhere near the LDR, you'll be fucked over proper.
Yeah.
So
Whichever
yeah.
way I go in, I'll be fucked over proper because it's rush hour traffic and it's Reading.
How long does these appointments sort of stand for?
Well, he's been sedated, so we have to be there. And then he'll be 45 minutes.
Oh,
Get him
that's
to
not
watch
bad.
a John
that-
Digger
if
Bradbury
that-
video before you leave the house, and he'll be well and truly sedated by the time you get to Reading.
Yeah, so if that, I don't expect him to be in there long and then straight out again. But, you know, and then hopefully not miss the people who are trying to miss the rush hour on the way out.
Mm.
Go for a brekkie or something when you're there, isn't it? I don't know.
I took it maybe 6 months ago, and I literally took a flask with me, made a coffee, and by the time I'd made the coffee and it was cooling down a bit, he was out. I was like, well, I didn't even get a fucking chance to drink the coffee. I thought it was going to be longer than that.
Well, see, if it's going to be a couple of hours and you just have to wait around or whatever, I'll have either come and met you or you could have popped over.
Reading services.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Yeah, you could have given me, 3 words? You could have made me breakfast, yeah.
Give me fellatio. That's my what's 3 words.
What the fuck is that?
It's the proper word for a blowjob.
Oh.
Oh, shit like that. Ooh, fellatio.
Fellatio.
From
I didn't know
Felicia.
that. It's a blowjob.
Yeah, basically.
Blowjob.
But I didn't know that when I was about 8 either.
You only use that word if you lived then in Kensington. Or you're the Queen.
Fellatio, Philip.
Right, I'll be back in a second.
Bloody hell, woman, not again.
I need to get a drink.
What, you're only here for another quarter of an hour and you're going to fuck off and get a drink?
Yes, I need a drink.
You on dishes duty again?
Yeah, I don't like to leave dishes sitting on the side. Especially on a Thursday. I'll definitely do them on a Thursday. Otherwise, I get home from work. And then I've got all the dishes and shit to clear up before I get myself sorted ready for the Friday night streams.
And I take it Aaron doesn't like doing dishes.
Matty.
Fuck.
Jason, is that the guy with the odd grin? Looks like he's been smacked in the face with a shovel like fucking Little Nicky.
Release the lies!
Popeye chicken is the shiz.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I keep getting messages from that guy.
What, John Clayton?
Oh,
No,
come on,
John,
watch my latest video.
Whatever his name was, John
John Bradbury. Just
Just
be
make sure.
polite and say, fuck off.
Fuck off. That's as bad as polite
John
as it
Digger,
gets.
John Digger Bradley.
Yeah, well, he's got about 4 or 5 different Facebook accounts just for groups, and then 2 profile accounts.
He keeps messaging. I think it was Aaron. I think it was Aaron and Tidy or whatever. Oh, hi guy, have you seen my latest video? Yeah, I'm literally only just. And it's like you look at his chat, and it's just literally a message like that, and then a week later, another fucking message like that, and a week later, and doesn't even reply to him. He's still like, oh, hiya, best mate.
He does a live chat on a Saturday as well now, doesn't he, at 9 o'clock? And he gets these guests on, and surely the guest must be sat there and realising there's only 2 people watching. That's normally a couple of people go in and sort of like have a bit of a giggle.
It's usually one of us going in like, oi, fuckwit. Matty's blocked him. Yeah, good going.
I mean, the last message I had off him was, have you seen my latest video? I'm now using the Coiltech 15-inch coil, and I'm finding some cracking stuff with it. But, oh yeah, was that the stuff you planted the day before? Is it?
It was the people. He had some like sort of good big channels from America, some decent channels on there, and it's like fucking hell. They obviously sort of get invited by him. I think he must have. He's got a couple of K on subs or whatever. I think
Free, just over 3,000 subs, but
Well,
can
that's
only
it,
get
so then-
2 people go to his
Yeah.
live streams.
very
I think
strange.
I've just clicked on what Jason was saying earlier on. So all the messages I've got from him say exactly the same thing. But I am the admin of John's Detecting Adventures 1. And on the other one,
2
I am
and
the
3
admin.
and 4.
Yeah. But it's all the same message.
Yeah. He's a spammer.
That's a
He's
cunt.
been booted out of various different Facebook groups, which is why he has to make his own up.
Yes, Philip. But he was only doing it for videography, so he says.
What have I missed?
Well,
Nothing.
me and Jason just done a balloon dance, totally naked. You missed that.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Balloons, my favourite.
I
Told you
know.
not to go and get a drink. You'd have been fucking moist after seeing that. You wouldn't have needed it.
That's it.
Oh God, that didn't
Rob
want
stood
to
up
go
and went like
I got
this,
stuck, didn't it?
Yeah.
and it was just.
And
a
they were
stack of
only
gold
those
in the
they were
balloon
only
there.
those little water bomb balloons as well.
And it covered everything.
Yeah. Don't put yourself down, Rob.
Oh,
well,
balloon
I'm putting you
fetishes, eh?
Prick.
Yeah, see, got to keep
Well, we couldn't
hydrated.
see
You're
that,
right,
mate.
Phil.
That's
How to
typical.
block who? Who are you blocking?
Nobody. What are you on about?
Well, I'm just reading the chat. You know, Phil
Well,
said
don't
you've got
fuck
to
off
keep
and you'd keep up,
hydrated,
wouldn't you?
and
Women.
I blocked him from Messenger.
who?
Took him off the friends list as well.
I don't think he ever friended me, so I never had to. block him.
Paddington Bear. Always spamming me with messages about marmalade fucking sandwiches.
You
Tell
see?
Rupert.
Future bleeps. I'm dripping like a broken fridge from seeing that, guys.
Oh, fuck.
You're not seriously going at half then, are you? Oh, look, it's 22-22. I fucking love it when I catch 22-22. It's a weird number.
Catch 22.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I am actually.
No, you
No,
fucking
don't
not.
go. Don't leave us this way.
No. Sing that again, Jace.
No, right? Because it'll get clipped.
This way.
No, I don't. Does anyone know the rules? Someone said there's a 10-second rule or under 10 seconds or something.
What's that for?
What?
Drop
For
what? Picking
playing-
food off the ground.
No, that's 3 seconds.
10 in my book.
I always heard it was about 7 seconds for like music clips or video clips.
4. Is it 4?
with them. Is it? I don't know.
Is it 7 seconds on radio? If anything's more than 7 seconds on a radio, they have to pay contributions to the artist or something.
Depends. And all the radio stations the legal ones that I played on all had a sort of contract for any music through one of the big music sort of like ones. So everything that they played was okay, and they paid a set fee to be able to play everything sort of thing. But I don't know about the time limits on some stuff. But we was like banging out old school tunes and that from 12 o'clock at night through to 8 o'clock in the morning. Like fucking peeled up people in the local studio, sort of like community radio. We used to leave it stinking of weed and fucking you'd have to like, clean the surfaces off. I had an interview. If you think you fucking ever had a hard interview, I had an interview on there. I don't know if I got it recorded, and it was called. It was basically interviewing this group called Coloured Criminals, and they were from the Oxford Road in Reading, and it was all Asian and black lads, all in their teens, and they were all massive coke dealers and fucking, you know what I mean, done their raps. They turned up, and this was in the Butt Centre in Reading, you know, the big shopping centre. We had Father Christmas's
224.
grotto.
Timestamp that 224.
Bitch. Well, we were in the Santa's grotto that they had in there at the time upstairs, and they turned it into this community studio. So there was like a Santa's sleigh in there. There was a big like polar bear that was getting abused something terribly in the studio. But they turned up, and then they turned up with about an entourage. So there's a good 12 of them, and then an entourage of about 20, sort of like between the ages of fucking 14 and 18 girls with bottles of fucking shit and smoking everywhere and that. And when other DJs turn up after us, they come walking upstairs with record boxes. They're all so freaked out of their mind. They're like, "Fuck, it's the pigs! Fucking police turn up, man! Fucking shit!" So no. It's fucking drum and bass DJ. You But that was savage. Trying to keep control of them and not to have them swearing. And then they would like virtually doing a drug deal on live because some of their mates would text them and saying, "Yeah, we're listening, but we need some." You know what I mean? You go, "Yeah, bring your baggie over like later." And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Evening, Jeff.
What, bros?
Jumped on. I wonder where his parcel is. Got your parcel yet?
Oh, what is it? What's the update on the tracking?
Oh, fuck that.
Rob and Melissa have got theirs. Let's have a look.
Tasmania. That's my
How much did it cost to send again after you took out the tins of cock soup? And
About 26 quid.
oh, that's not too bad then, is it? I still think 26 quid to send a box that is going to be completely empty by the time they get it.
No, it will not be.
Want to bet?
Sat there in the bottom of a ship in a container.
With refugees chowing down on it.
Just looking on the different bloody email.
I said, let's go through these boxes. Oh, munchies.
You have to write on it what's in it, don't you?
Food.
Oh, that's if you wrote cock soup on it, that's why it's gone missing.
Yeah, too many sailors on that ship.
The Chinese would definitely get hold of that.
What the fuck's that? Someone put their indicator on.
Yeah, I'm turning left.
Fuck. I don't ever hear that because I've got a BM, and we don't have indicators.
Sydney, New South Wales.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
It's gone around the world the other way.
Fucking hell.
It probably went past America to get to Australia just to be sent back.
If you'd put yourself in a box, you'd have been in Australia.
It's a bit like that trigger scene in Only Fools and Horses. What are you doing here, Trig? Oh, Dal said he'd give me a lift to the pub. Yeah, but you live closer to the pub than us. Yeah, but Dal said he'd give us a lift. Yeah, but you had to walk past the pub to get to us. Yeah, but Dal said he'd give me a lift.
I checked on the tracking number on the receipt. It says USA. So they both say USA. So I've no idea why it's gone to Australia. He might get it. He might get it eventually. I'll claim off the insurance and I'll send you another one.
How are your subs doing there, Rosanne? Because I know the bastards, they took it down to 599. Oh,
598. Then I think it's gone. Then it went back up to 600, and then it went down to 599.
Bastards.
I mean,
and it was like punishment for having that bad video. Oh, fucking take one off here, you bitch.
We're a teacher.
I'm like, fuck off. I don't care. Wankers. I've
Just
got
out of curiosity, right? When those packages arrive, have they got to pay? What do they call it? Import.
no, it's a gift.
fee?
You don't
Even
pay
gifts
on gifts.
will incur that, even like coming to here. If it's from America, if it's over $9, then you get taxed on it. You get VAT on it, and then you get
but
fucking
basically,
post office
if it is a gift like groceries and shit like that, then it's of no value to Roseanne. So she basically put zero price on it.
Yeah, I was just curious.
But most of them, if you have it insured, then you've got to put it on there what it's sort of worth or whatever for
Yeah.
the insurance, or you shit out on that. It's like when I had loads of silver coming from America. They would put on there sort of like $8.50 or whatever, and it's got 300 quid's worth of silver in it. And he's like, please don't open it, please don't open it. And he used to come through all right then. But then if they ever put on there, you know, what it was actually worth, which I think Lemonhead Penny done that once, with a couple hundred quid's worth. And yeah, I got charged so much money to get it, and I had no choice. There was a free fucking ounces of silver bar with my name stamped down in it that he'd made, and all this sort of shit. It was like, oh, I know what's in there. And yeah, I think overall, I think I paid about 80 quid to get the package.
Matty.
Is that what you're making now? Is you making a fucking toasted sandwich or something, James?
No, I'm
What the fuck is that?
George Foreman.
Yeah, I've got one of these battery packs charging the phone up. So yeah, we've had sausages on the George Foreman, and they have to heat it up to get all the stuck on fat, and then I'll wipe it off.
Just lick it.
Do you know what I made? So I saw on TikTok these people who are making their like wraps, their breakfast wraps, with they just put egg in the pan, and then they put their wrap on top, then flip the wrap over and put your cheese, your bacon, whatever else you want on it, and wrap it in the pan. Oh my God, I had one of those tonight and it was delish. I'm never going to do a breakfast wrap any other way now.
Imagine what these little sort of like tip things that you see on things, and you're like, ooh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, it was. I reckon you should all try it. It was really good.
Well, you do a video so we can follow you doing it.
Yeah, because you have got your little your other channel, haven't you?
I have got my other channel that I've not.
Well, you showed me some of your baking skills and
my Victoria sponge.
You got a flash of it. I didn't ever get told of this other channel. I don't know.
Hey, see that?
Yeah,
friends with benefits, you see that? She shows me what you don't get to see for a Victoria sponge.
I think Rob's talking bullshit because I'm sure, Rob, you know about my other channel.
Probably.
But it's not like digging Brit when she cooks. Basically, I think the most you see is probably Roseanne's hands.
You're digging Brit. You're fucking digging Brit accounts that you got, or your fucking multiple
Rob, don't try to cover up the fact that it's you by pinning it on somebody else.
She even spoke like you on there. It was like, look, he's not being horrible, they're being nice, because they're going to find out who the fuck it is one day who is pissing. Like, look at him, he can't even look at the camera. He's fucking guilty.
I hate it when people type messages to you and they actually type like they fucking talk. You'd think it'd be easier to actually type in English rather than actually type.
You got to remember how people talk is like, that's how they're sort of like hearing it in their own head as they're thinking and typing.
My cousins up in Scotland, my God, they type as they speak. It's mental.
Yeah,
like, yeah, you can. What I mean, I can. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the fuck are you not talking about?
What I don't know.
Did you not learn English? Can you not type English?
Deep fry a sausage roll.
Who was that? Oh, that was Lad Baby, wasn't it? Who did a deep fried sausage roll?
Got a chip shop to do it.
That bloke is obsessed with sausage rolls. If he gets to number one this year with another sausage roll song.
Yeah, people do it just for the crack, don't they? But yeah, they must have made a fortune out of that.
I have sex just for the crack.
Right, and on that note, lovely people, I'm out of here.
Before you go, Roseanne, before you go, just one thing. Rob?
Oh, shit. She ain't getting caught. She ain't getting caught.
Oh, dear. Love you, Roseanne.
Wow.
Thanks for coming on the show.
I apologise for her already, Paul, for letting you down. You know what I mean? She wants to do these things.
It's been a great night. Thanks. See you later.
Cheerio.
Be lucky.
See you on Friday night, yeah?
Rob?
Yes, be lucky, bitches.
Good night.
Good night.
Chase. Good night, mate.
Good night, Paul. Thank you very much. I'll let you kick me because I got my hands full with a greasy napkin.
I'm going to get myself medicated and go off and suffer again.
Right, Bert.
What you got?
I got no idea, mate. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I can't even think straight or read or nothing. No.
Oh, that's nasty, mate. Nasty.
It is, because I just keep, getting into hot sweats, cold sweats, puking, shit.
I saw you wiping your forehead earlier.
It's really not fun at all.
No, and anything when you get in the temperature or anything, it fucks with your brain. I mean, it's not good. Not good.
The worst part of it is not sleeping, because you're just constantly hot, cold, and then your bedding is absolutely soaking wet. So you've got to get rid of that, put something else on. I think, what's the point in going to bed? But
because your body needs the rest. But yeah, you get plenty of rest, bruv.
Yeah, shit. But to everyone in chat, it's been an awesome night, and yeah, we'll catch you all very soon. Rob,
nice one, brother.
We do need to organise a dig at some stage. We keep saying it. I know.
Definitely. I've got a couple, about 2 or 3 weeks free at the moment. So anything in the next few weeks, if you're going out, just shout me, mate, and I'll see if I can make it.
Yeah, it'd be on a weekend though, because I don't get any time off during the week. But
yeah, I'm all good for a few weeks. So yeah, not a problem.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody in chat.
Stay safe. Stay well.
See you Friday for the birthday bash on Robert and Collinson's channel this Friday.
Birthday bash.
I'm 45 on Saturday.
Ooh. I can't remember being 45.
Jesus
Christ. Neither can I. Haven't been there
yet. No, honestly, I can remember being 40, but got lost in the Sahara. And yeah, the horrible experience that was, because my camel, for whatever reason, just had a frigging fit and went off in a sandstorm. And come up against these locals that were selling bottles of Coke. The traditional bottles of Coke.
Yeah.
I could do with a few of them because I'm absolutely gagging. It was red hot, blowing a gale, blowing sand everywhere. And he said, no. They're $2, and it's for the camel. I said, no, I want one. He said, no. He said, it's for the camel. We go around all the different sites from this little oasis place. And basically, they shove it in the face of the camel. The camel puts its teeth over the ridge of the, necks it, spits the bottle into the ground. And there were hundreds of bottles buried in the sand.
Wow. And
the camel belches. And it's a huge party trick. And then they charge people for the videos. And I can't thought, I just want a frigging Coke, man. And I've been out here for an hour and a half and I've lost the party. Just give me a sodding Coke.
Amazing.
But yeah, I hear what he's saying, Rusty. Do you know what? I've drunk gallons of this stuff, and gallons and gallons and gallons. But hopefully, I'm past. I did think it was all over and done with on Sunday, but it flared back up again yesterday. So yeah.
Been to the doctors?
Anyway,
get better soon, mate.
My doctor is the kind of doctor that wants you to hold his balls when you cough. So I tend not to visit there as often as I should.
Sounds like Rob.
Yeah. So
I'll get
an online consultation. It's safer. You know.
So I have to ring up at 8 o'clock on the dot with my doctors to get a phone call about 10 or 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
What the fuck matter with you now, you fucking daisy twat?
Yeah.
Rob's dangling that bait. He's trying to get you to hang on for a bit longer.
No, he's not. 'Cause they're going, bye. Bye, everyone in chat.
Love
See
you
you,
all.
mate.
Nighty night night.